Hey, everybody. Happy Friday. Had something going in my ear. Happy Friday, y'all. Hey, Lashes. Hey, Sam. Hey, Erica. How is everybody doing? How are y'all doing on this Friday? Y'all, it's not been a bad day Friday for me. My boss came to me about, I don't know, 12:30. He was like, I think I I think we're gonna shut down at 2 o'clock today. I was like, okay. He's like, yeah, he was like, I'm just not feeling it. Sir, I said, okay. He's like, so can you let your people know? I'm like, I sure will. So I was excited about that. He just didn't feel it today. He let us know. We let our staff know. And 2 o'clock, we was out. So this Friday got off to a good start. Hey, Lala. Hey, Miss Felicia. What up, Crafty Leo? How you doing? Hey, my Renaissance grandma. Hey, Jova. Okay, sticky. Y'all had to be there to understand why Jova is calling me sticky fingers. Hey, Chimos. But Jova, I sent Skilly seeds. I think I'm cleared now. Hey, Fifi. How you doing, sis? Hey, Tara. And Adrian, how you doing, sis? Happy Friday, everybody. Adrian, when are you doing your premiere? I keep seeing it in my thing, but I'm like, I thought it was gonna. Oh, it's tomorrow. Never mind. I'm like, I thought it was gonna happen, but now I want to see. I want to see. Next time, don't give me that much of a head start of knowing it's coming, because I've been hyped up to see what all is going on with the seed exchange. You're right. You did send them. I did. I did, Joa. I cleared my name. They was out here trying to muddy my name. Oh, you doing it tonight? I thought it was without. Okay. I thought it was tomorrow night. I don't know why my brain was telling me tomorrow night. It's tonight. Awesome. So yeah, I hope y'all got in on that seed exchange. It was a great. I think it was a. Excuse me, a great turnout. Um, from the sound of things. So I can't wait to see. But yes, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time. You on Central Time, girl? That threw me off. You see how it went? I thought we was on. But anyway, 8 p.m. Central Time. Oh, it was Saturday. You changed it. Okay. 8 p.m. Central Time. And Indiana Backyard Gardeners channel. She will be going live to share the seeds that are being exchanged for this seed swap. This is how you get seeds that you're looking for that you might not have, and then you might have something that you can share with somebody else. Win-win. Hey, Miss Cheryl, how you doing? Happy Friday, everybody. So, like I said, it's getting off to a good start. I got off work early, so I went to a big box store. You know what? I'm sick of saying their names on these platforms because we don't get paid to talk about them. But I needed some black cow, and I got a couple bags of um, potting soil. It was some kind of new one that I'd never seen before, but it was organic. But it was like some kind of farm. I forget the brand name. I'm gonna have to get that and kiss because I actually liked it so far. Anyway, so I came home, filled a couple. I filled the bed that I put on my community page with some more soil and black cow. And then I worked up a couple of my raised beds in the back, and I need to fill them. I filled one. I topped it off with black cow. but I need to take care of the other ones. And time was kind of running short, and I need to get in here and get this done. So I'll do it tomorrow. It's not like really warm here, but it is not like freezing either. I think it was like in the mid 40s or so here today. Hey, Miss Shirley, how you doing? You driving and listening, Adrian? Okay. Um, I'm just trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody. I have stock in blue and white big box. That's where I was at. That's where I was at, Crafty Leo. Talk about them all you want. Listen, I ain't got no stock in them. But if they want to like hook a sister up with something, I'll talk about them all day long. Because they are my favorite one to go to out of the two. I very, very rarely go to the other one. It's probably going to drop to about 29 degrees here. Adrian, trust me. Yesterday it was 70 degrees here in Ohio. It dropped to 41 for the high today. It's a bull. But what's interesting to me, and don't get me wrong, I'm ready for it to be spring no more than the next person. But we in Ohio, you didn't just move to Ohio. You live in Ohio. You know that we don't have no dang on spring in February nor March. Why people was in tank tops, flip flops, and shorts? Good Lord. I cannot. I was just like, what's really going on? I cannot. But yes. Have a great life. Have a blaze. Have to blaze. Okay. Have a good one, Joe Bob. Chad, have a great day. Okay. You have a good one. No, ma'am. No, Miss Felicia. It ain't that serious. Like, first of all, it should be packed up somewhere until it's time. This is why people be sick, and then they be wondering why they sick. It is 78 in my house. Have to turn on the air, but you're in a warmer state. Their practices for that summer. It's annoying to me. And then today, when I was coming home, there was a guy in a convertible in front of me, and with the top down, y'all. And I'm not exaggerating. It's 40 something degrees, 43 degrees. Let's just give it 45 at the time that I saw him. I cannot. I've seen people up in Wisconsin shirtless in the middle. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I cannot. But a senior shout out. Is that what it was? A senior? I call y'all our elders, our because it's out of respect, definitely. So I don't really think it was a senior's shout out, but it is hard to know if your content is reaching people. It's very much acceptable and appreciated. I'd be over there learning some stuff. I'd be seeing recipes and just knowledge that's given. Yeah, I just hope that people find their way over there so that they can get some of that as well because they need it. Dang, Tia, that's what happens when you be late. Hold on, y'all. I forget every time. Tia be so mad at me. I be forgetting to turn on the monetization, which irritates me because I feel like it should be something that automatically happens with YouTube. But no, it does not. It does not automatically happen. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to turn it on real quick. Y'all know how it is. um, Goodness. They need to make this, they just need to automatically turn it on. They need to ask me, for one, when I set up these lives. They don't. I don't know if it's because I set it up in StreamYard, but they never do. And this happens every time. And then Tia comes in and she's like, excuse me. Thank you, TT. Hey, badass. How you doing? So, yeah, how's everybody's Friday going, though? I've told y'all all about mine. It's going pretty good. I cannot complain. Y'all, we got to close out these February budgets, though. So I don't know who's doing monthly budgets with me. Thank you, babes. I appreciate it. Hey, CC. I don't know who's doing monthly budgets with me, but y'all, I think I mentioned that I was saving to try to get a create room. That's a very expensive piece of furniture. Hey, Mike, how you doing? And I'm good. Just got done punching. That's right. It's the weekend. Um, I had to make a I didn't have to. Let me reverse. That's a lie. I made a big purchase this week that might delay me getting that item. And I'm okay with that. But I have to to make some adjustments in my budget going forward. I purchased another vehicle. So that's going to change with having a car note and a little increase in my insurance premium. Excuse me. So I had to make some adjustments, not for this month, but for my March. Because when I close out my February budget, I start my writing up my March, well, the following month, whatever it may be. For this month, it will be March. So yeah, I spent mine. Oh, seeds, girl. Every time I looked up, you had a video where you was in the stores. I went and saw at the blue and white store. Um, all the well, a lot of the gardening stuff starting to be out. They had the y'all know how you could get the like the blueberries and strawberries and stuff like that, the little bush, the little thing, the $10 I think it costs to start those. And they had those for the grapes and the berries and whatnot. And then they had the seeds for potatoes. First of all, please tell me. First of all, that's it. Please tell me. Nobody need be buying sweet potatoes in them bags that are supposed to be seed potatoes. Just go buy some. If you want to start your slips, just go buy a couple organic sweet potatoes at the grocery store. They were selling them in the packages. The sweet potatoes, you gonna still have to grow your slips? No, no. Hey, Dee Dee, how are you? Happy Friday. So don't be doing that. Don't do it. You want to know how to make some sweet potato slips, which I think most of y'all do know how to do that. I have a video showing how I start my sweet potatoes. And I already have a whole pint jar full of slips already. So, yeah, don't be doing that. But they had that. They had the regular potato seeds. They had onion sets. What else did I see? Flowers, like the what do they call those? Like the bulbs or whatever to start your flowers. They have a lot of stuff. So I was excited. That's a sign of spring coming. Because a lot of you in the warmer states, like the 7Bs and the 8As and whatnots, have been seeing that stuff in your stores, and we haven't. So that was exciting. I actually did a little video clip of it, so I might put it together and put it on my channel, but I was excited about that. Anyway, and I got that in my budget because I do like to buy some seeds every now and again. If I see something that I don't currently have that I might want to get. Yeah. I grew mine from potatoes I bought. I got brought back from. Yes, yeah. I grew mine from potatoes I grew last year, except for my purple ones. I bought some purple ones, some organic purple sweet potatoes to make slips with. But the other potatoes I used were grown last year that I kept to make slips for this year. Yeah, and the ones I grew last year were store bought organic sweet potatoes. So yeah, CC, don't nobody need to know about the 9As. We don't need to know about them. No, because 9A probably never did have a time where there wasn't that stuff in their stores, or 10A. I'm just saying. Hey, Crystal, how you doing? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. So, guys, how did your budgets go for the month of February for those who do budget? How did it go? So, y'all, mine didn't go bad. I didn't pull from my budget to do the purchase that I made. I do have a savings. So, I took from my savings to do the down payment and all that to make the purchase. So, it did not interfere with my budget. Um, So until next month, I won't interfere, but it will add to my budget. But for the month of February, I haven't closed it out all the way because I have three things that have not, no, four that have not. I had to look at the date because I'm like, why hasn't this other one gone through my account? But it goes through tomorrow on the 25th of every month. My cell phone bills go through our account. So that, and then I have like three, what are those called? Streaming services that have not cleared through my account. But I still could close it out because they are literally the exact same amount every month. There's never a change. Well, that's not true, but typically there's not a change in those things. Y'all know streaming services, they'll try to be charging more here and there, but not really. I need to buy a mower and mow or hire someone to do it. My backyard is a jungle. Oh, that sucks. I was looking at mowers. We pay someone to come mow our grass typically. And I think it's like 25 a week. Not a week, 25 every time he comes. So in the beginning, it is every week because it takes you a while to get your grass to not be growing up like a jungle. Because and when the season starts, there's a lot of rain and stuff, so it grows up pretty quick. So we do it for a week in the beginning for so long, and then we go to every 2 weeks. But that adds up, and I was like, should we get a mower? I was looking at them today, so I haven't had that conversation with my husband yet. But I was looking at them thinking, maybe we should be doing this because you can probably get a mower for like 250 to 300. I mean, probably not the nicest one, but you can get one. And we don't have a big yard. I've told y'all that before. Um, and I have an envelope for home maintenance, which I include lawn care in that. And just 10 cuts is $300. I put more than that in that envelope for that. So that's what I say about shoveling snow, CC. My husband hates me for me to do those things because he thinks he's supposed to do them. He's like, what are people gonna think if you're out there shoveling snow? Hey, I want to shovel the snow. It's cardio for me. So yeah, I don't know. Mowing is fun, but you still got to get gasoline, oil, and spark plugs for it. Yeah, that's true, but that's not very often. My husband loves mowing. Mowing to him is like canning to me. That's good. Hey, Corbin. How you doing, sis? How you doing? Happy Friday. It cost me 3 times that, but I find it hard to keep up. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty inexpensive. But like I said, we don't have a big yard, so it's not probably comparable to somebody who does. We just don't have a big yard. So, yeah, there's that. Um, but yes, so snow is a naughty word. That's true, but we get it. Hey TLC, how you doing? Happy Friday. So, and right now we're not getting snow, so I'm okay. I'm happy with that. We have gotten some rain, but no snow. And seeing how it's snowing in places that typically don't get it, I'm concerned that it's going to head our way. Because California, like LA, had snow. Um, but yeah, I'm just like, yeah. What's your question, TT? And actually, I could have. Hey, Nola, how you doing? Happy Friday. Um, I could have dropped the link too. But y'all, what's your question, TT? Or did you want to go up? Come up. I'm gonna drop the link. Um, but yeah, so I'm still going to be saving for my create room. It just may take longer than I thought. What do you mean close out the month? So when I close out the month, that means that I have everything that I've planned, every all the bills that I have listed. I also, so my planner has a budgeted and actual. So you see how my cell phones is not in. When I close out all those and then I add up what they actually were for the month, that's how I close it out. So I actually put in the figures for all the bills as they are cleared through my account. And then at the end, I add up what those amounts are based on what they were this month, is what I transfer over to my next month because that's the only figures I have to go by. So, of course, your electric and gas bills probably are going to change, but all I have to go by is what it was the previous month until I get a new bill. So that's how I close it out. This is how I start my new one. So this is my new month for March, which, as you see, it only has budgeted on here. Um, and then when I close it out, I will have figures in every box. You see, most of them have it, but some don't. One thing I'm excited about, y'all. Y'all see that? Do y'all see that? Y'all see, I got the create room on there, but I don't have no amount budgeted yet. But y'all see the Discover in City? Those are my credit cards. You see nothing by city. I have nothing on that card and only 57.56 on the Discover card. I know y'all probably like, okay, it's a big deal because I always have something on my credit cards. This is last month. That was budgeted and that was paid. So guys, I'm doing better. Hey Blue Lotus. How you doing, Janita McLean? So I'm excited. Thank you, Carbon. Thank you, Crystal. I'm excited about that because I know y'all know, like it's so easy to get somewhere and start swiping that card. And even though I have it in the budget to be able to, not in the budget to be able to do it, but I have the funds, I guess you could say, to be able to do it. I've been really trying to be really on top of my budget. That's why I tell people, give yourself grace. I'm not perfect about my budget. I am good about it, but I'm just like anybody else who be like, well, it's in my account. We good. We good. I can get that. So I'm excited that only less than $60. Exciting. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Miss. Oh, you know what? I saw Miss Sure. Hey, Q, growing with Hudson. Hey, gardening with Stacy. How you doing? Happy Friday. Did I miss anybody else? It's moving so quick. I seen people speaking to y'all before I saw y'all. Um, but thank you, y'all. Thank you, Adrian. I'm excited because y'all, and I did part of what that 57 whatever it was. I don't even know. But part of that is some seeds that I ordered because 57, 56, because I was on seeds. So yeah, part of that is this. And it wasn't, these were $18 of that. So they just came and I'm excited. I ordered some leeks, seeds. I know, Adrian. Don't be coming for me. I can hear you now. Like, girl, why didn't you just say you wanted this, this, and this for the exchange? I didn't. I wanted to just donate the seeds. Thank you, Fifi. It is a big deal. I'm excited. I'm excited. My goal. Hey, Nikki, how you doing? Happy Friday. Hey, Lashes, girl. Yes, be careful. Drive, girl. I um I want to get to a point. I want to keep. I want to make sure I'm using them. Don't get me wrong, because you know if you don't use them, that becomes an issue. But you don't have to use them every month. I think as long as you use them once every 6 months, you're fine. And I've never had a problem with paying them. So that I use them, I literally pay them off. That's you saw in my budgeting thing. Whatever it is, most times it might not be that when I pay the bill, but even if it isn't, I pay whatever the bill is. But that money could be going towards my create room. Let's just be real. It could. Like last month when I had to pay two or whatever I paid, that could be going towards my create room. So that's why my create room doesn't have any figure right now, because I want to make sure whatever I end up paying for those cards or whatever, then I could say what I could put towards that. Ain't that crazy? But it's the truth. Hey, something by Sophia. How you doing? It's the truth. I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all. That's the reason why there's no figure there, because just because I haven't done any damage, and I'm gonna try not to, but that don't look. I'm human. Things happen. Things happen. But I definitely always. Yes, it is the dream box. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is, Crafty. And if you tell me you have one, we will not be friends again until I get one. That's what I want, girl. Don't even talk about it. Don't even sigh, don't even breathe. I know. I know it's expensive. That's why I'm saving for it. It's not something that I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna go out and get. I made an envelope for it. I have a savings envelope. Actually I'm doing the 100 envelope saving challenge to get it. I have the knockoff from Costco has a knockoff. When did you get it? What up, Skilly? When did you get it, Crafty? I need information. I have a Costco membership. When did you get a knockoff? Crafty, I need to email you. Is your I need to email you. I need to see what this knockoff look like. Crafty, I need information. You mean does she have a craft house? That's what I want. It's basically a craft house. Y'all, just looking at me here, you can see there's something happening over here. There's some things, some stuff. This is I, I it's stuff. I homeschool my 14-year-old, so I have books and stuff that you can't see from this view. But then you don't see this view either, which is the Cricut, all the Cricut vinyls, stickers for my planners, stuff like that. Then you don't also see what's happening on my desk. I need the create room. How to get, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I see Dee Dee. Hold on. Um, how to get help. Start set my garden backyard in Texas. So you're trying to start your garden and you're in Texas. That's what I'm understanding. So CC is in here. CC Texas Garden. CC is in Texas. It's like you got a lot of people in Texas, and I know they're gonna start popping in. David Corey with Crop is in Texas. CC. Oh, this goes for everybody. If you want to drop your channel link, type frugal in the chat, and it will drop your channel. FRUGAL. That way people can find you on these YouTube streets. So that goes for you, CC, because you're in Texas. And you could, David Corey is also in Texas, but DD can connect with your channel. David Corey with Crop, very good channel to connect with. He's also in Texas. And I bet you he pop up now that his name done been said twice. One more time, and he's gonna pop up. um, who else is in Texas? There's a lot of people in Texas. Sifted Some Soil and More. Who else? Who else in the garden community in Texas? Definitely try to connect with those channels, because I now that's something that's been on my heart, because I know I wanted to talk about closing out my budget, and talk to anybody who had any questions about closing out their budget for the month of February, any anything that someone wanted to talk about the budget for February, how they felt they did, what they want to do differently going into March, anything like that. We can discuss that as well. But it has actually been heavy on my heart this week about people in our gardening community connecting with the new people who are trying to learn how to garden and what they need to do and how to get it done. And this came from talking a lot with Miss T with the T, because she's trying to get into gardening. She's very excited about getting started, and she started already. And it's mainly sometimes because we're excited that you're going to start gardening. We forget to give the small details about gardening. So Miss T was sent seeds and things like that. And so she's thinking she got these seeds, she can drop them. But Miss T lives in Indiana, and Indiana is next to Ohio, and we cold. We cold. So you cannot drop seeds outdoors yet in those places. And that goes for Michigan as well. And they know who I'm talking to. Because they was excited too. Like, I want you to come up and so I could plant these seeds on live. That I was like, you can't drop those seeds yet. It's too early. What? So we have to wait a little bit, unfortunately, because it's cold here. Um, so a lot of the things that you're going to grow in the spring don't like the cold. Well, there's some that you can, like collards and kale, and it depends on how cold it's going to get. Might be able to do some broccoli. You can definitely do onions and garlic. Most people have already started that back in the fall and let it overwinter. Um, so yes, but in Texas, Dee, I think most of my Texas peeps are at a point where they're almost not worried about frost anymore. I think that Mona might have mentioned that there was maybe another freeze coming, possibly one last. But yeah. Hey, TT.
Hi. Hey, y'all. Hi, y'all. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. But yeah, definitely that's been on my mind of connecting people with people in their grow zone. I actually was trying to put together a list of everybody I follow in the community and what grow zone they're in. But some of y'all don't have y'all grow zone and your abouts. Fix it. I was looking. Who was I looking at? And I was like, why don't have no, they grow zone and they buy about? I can't remember whose channel it was. And oh, it was Precious. She probably ain't in here. She might be in the bushes though. Precious SoCal Gardener. She's in California. So I know she's probably like anywhere between 9 and 10, grow zone. But I don't know her exact grow zone. And I was going to create a list and put it on my community page so that people would have somewhere to go back to find people who are in their grow zone, because anybody that I put on the list that I follow, I will guarantee they will be helpful in helping you and answering questions for you as a new gardener. Because that's what you want, somebody who's going to be patient and answer some questions.
Am I on that list?
And then I was gonna y'all, Tia is not on that list unless y'all want to only grow peppers, because she ain't about to help y'all with nothing else.
I will listen. I will encourage you.
She will absolutely encourage you. That part is definitely true. And she is definitely going to be a listening ear, but I think they want some advice, some feedback on how to get it done. And Tia gonna be like, her thing is, I ain't doing all that. When we be like, you need to grow this and that. I ain't doing all that. I'm gonna grow these peppers. And that's it. And that's all she gonna do. So no, you are not on that list. But Indiana, I had Indiana backyard definitely. And you know what? Does she have her? Well, I don't know if Indiana. Adrian, do you have your grow zone in your about? Maybe it was you. Anyway, I know Precious didn't either. But I know Indiana backyard is in Indiana. I'm not sure who else is in Indiana though.
Gina, did we lose you or is it me? And no, it's not in.
It was probably me.
It's in her about.
Okay. I didn't know if it was or not. Hold
5B.
on. Oh, that's Skilly. Skilly gonna follow all y'all. He gonna be knowing what to do. That's a good thing though.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't only have to go to people in your grow zone. The only reason why I wanted to create that list is because someone in your grow zone is going to be able to give you better information for your grow zone. Somebody in California is going to have a hard time pinpointing what you can do in Ohio because they ain't dealing with the Ohio weather. They don't know what you're dealing with here. They know what is going on in California, not in Ohio. So if you have another person in Ohio, if you're in Ohio, that can help you, or someone that's close enough, because I feel like I'm close enough to Indiana or Michigan to advise, because the temps are pretty much the same there. Maybe even Kentucky.
We're just across the street.
Mm-hmm. And to be able to say, this is what I do, this is probably going to work for you too. But I don't feel like what I do is going to work for a person in Georgia, because Georgia is already planting. If y'all watch Broke Farmer, y'all see he was outside showing out today over at Miss T with the T. Because his stuff is blooming and he's got flowers popping on stuff and showing out. Showing out. I'm trying to get Miss T with the T to look into hydroponics. You know what? Okay, let's talk about this. Y'all see it. Y'all, I'm taking that out of that thing. Them plants is way above the light. I did clip this other light that puts light on it. It's I don't think this is. I think when I do hydroponic stuff, it's going to be lettuce. I I am not going to try to do peppers and stuff in it again. This is
Mm-hmm.
just, it's stressing me out. It's flowers on one of those plants. The other one that I wasn't even sure what it was, I'm still not sure what it is. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's peppers. I don't know. We ain't going to talk about it.
It can be done. You can do like Mike, and I've seen other hydroponics do it. I feel like it just requires a lot of attention, more attention that I'm willing to give to it.
That part. I'm just not here for it.
Lettuce and herbs.
Yes. So, I mean, I'm still doing what it needs, but and I'm glad I started with this small one. The new one I have at least taken out the box and sitting over
It
here.
made it out the box.
It ain't out the plastic.
I'm done.
It just made it out the box. That's it. But it did make it out the box. Y'all know. I don't think it's gonna be for like I seen Sam is doing tomatoes. I don't care if it's a dwarf. I need it outside. I need
Mm-hmm.
it outside. I need to let it be outside and do what it does.
Good thing.
And Mike, he has a less of a window for growing outdoors than even I do. And then I think he doesn't grow very many things outdoors, so he has like a complete setup. And now what's the name's doing the same thing. GT have a complete setup that works for them for
That's
doing
excellent.
hydroponic growing.
Mike said to him, soil needs more attention. Weeding. Why? You're right about that.
Nope,
You're right about that.
nope,
I'm with Mike.
nope. Hey, Martika.
Hey,
Nope,
Martika.
nope. Thank you for dropping your grow zone, Miss Felicia. Y'all could drop y'all grow zones in here too for those who might be looking for just a friend in their grow zone to be able to bounce things off of. Do you also watch? No.
Squeeze bugs,
Um,
bugs, bugs.
that is the thing. Don't get me wrong. You know how I am about look. You know how I feel about bugs. However, comma, I don't want it. That thing is big. The first of all, you can't even see it from here, but the thing is curving the stem because I have something tied around them to keep them upright instead of them
Mm-hmm.
falling over
Mm-hmm.
because they're heavy. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
I gave my cousin my small hydroponics, and I just a week ago, and she already texted me and said that her lettuce is starting to germinate. She insisted on doing peppers, even though I was like, I don't know, you want them peppers in there, but she insisted on doing peppers in there as well as the lettuce. So
Mm-hmm.
hope she does good with them.
Yes, I think I will stick with the lettuce and stuff. Hey, Amber Angels, how are you? I'm in
Hey.
Georgia too. I was talking about fruit tree blossoms this morning. Yes. See, a lot of the people in the South and are starting to get to the point where it's okay to have some things outdoors. And I ain't there yet. You can take it out. I am, Q, growing with Hudson. I am because I am going to put it in a pot. For now, it's going to be inside. I can't take anything outside yet. My temps are still too cold. But I'm going to pot it up probably this weekend because I'm telling you seriously, this is just not working. It's just I don't think it's getting enough light. That's what I'm concerned with. And there's flowers all. Let me see if I can move this without making a big. There's flowers all. Oh, let me turn this off. Turn off.
You can see it. Wow.
All over this thing. This is. I'm sure this is the peach pepper plant. This other thing has some buds, but I don't know what it is. I still don't know what that plant is.
Some said she saw Mona snipping out some extra plants, and it would. And I was wishing that she would just save them for another pod. I think like cutting some of the what's it
Like the
stem.
suckers? Like maybe suckers?
And Mike
I
says
don't
the
know.
new Arrow Garden Bounty does 24 inches tall with the trellis. Let me go see that.
I'm stressed, Mike. You have to look at how tall the lights can get.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes, it goes pretty tall. It might be, if I had to guess, maybe like 18 inches. Um, I would do my peppers, tomato starts to go outside. Yeah, they're great for seed starting too. Yeah, I can see that. Especially being able to take cuttings, your suckers, and put them outside. That's a great plan. That's a great plan. Um, nope, nope. You haven't missed a lot, Martika. Bugs, bugs, bugs. Tennessee 7A. Dwarf tomatoes, no ma'am. I don't trust it. Georgia 7B. CC, we already know you in the Texas with the 9A.
We know.
Orange hot tomatoes in your hydroponic. It grows much lower than a dwarf. But how big are the tomatoes? Like, I like slicers, and if I'm not growing slicers, I don't do cherry tomatoes. I
Mm-hmm.
do slicers and pasting.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I typically grow.
I just did the tomatoes once in mine, and they will suck up the water. But they were cherries, and Mimi was just eating them. Like before we could get anything off of them, she was popping them like they was grapes. So I never
Mm-mm.
saw any of those.
Yeah, I don't even grow the little ones. Hey, Jenico, how are you?
Nicole. Hey everybody. Hey Broke. Hey
Broke in here.
Jay.
Hey, broke. Broke, I just want you to know, because of you, I had Chick-fil-A for lunch.
That sound good.
Hey, Jay, how you doing? Jay, I need to email you. I got a question for you. I'm gonna be emailing you. Um, but yeah, so that's been broke. You came in late, so did you, Jay. I was saying how I feel like we all should probably, and I know Broke does this when he does his Sunday lives a lot, sharing your grow zone, um, and um, you're right. Let's go. They need to sponsor you because you probably sent a couple of us there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, say listing your grow zone and this maybe even the state that you're in, so that if there's somebody new to gardening, like Dee Dee is in here and Texas gardener, new gardener, and just wanting somebody that they could connect with. Um, and that, we all need that. Like it's helpful. Like I ask questions, like I've asked Broke questions, and Broke is in Georgia. He can't tell me how to grow something in Ohio, honestly, but he could tell me what he does to grow whatever in Georgia. But it
Mm-hmm.
might be helpful if you have someone in the same state, maybe even the not even just the same state, but the same grow zone, which puts you in the same vicinity, to help you grow something. Skilly, that's a great channel to sub to. Juicing with Jay. That's a great one. Yes, although Jay gonna be growing stuff that we absolutely cannot. Hey, unicorn lady, I missed you. I didn't see you in the
Hey unicorn lady.
pop up.
Hey
Um,
Lala.
I'm looking at who Broke spoke to see if I missed any of those people. Yes. But yeah, that's a great channel. Because Jay over there with that 10. What are you, Jay? 10A,
I think he
10B?
said 10B in the chat.
Mm-hmm. Over there with just all the good sunny heat weather. Growing all the stuffs.
10B.
Yes. Broke is 8A. Y'all in Georgia.
And what's
Yeah.
the difference between the A and the B?
I think it depends on, for one, what part of the state that you're in. And I think A is cooler. I think B might be warmer than A.
Okay.
But you guys tell me. No, I don't believe that. I think it's the opposite.
A is warmer than B.
Now that I think about it, but y'all tell me. B is
Jay
better.
says B is better.
Okay. I was about to say, because I think TLC, what are you? Are you A or B? I'm 6A. No, TLC wouldn't be a good one to go by. Miss Shirley, are you B or A? Because Miss Shirley is, to me, definitely a colder part of Ohio than me.
Looks like B is warmer, A is cooler. Okay. B is warmer, not better.
B is warmer. Okay. Yeah, because TLC is closer to me. Miss Shirley, are you A or B? A. She's the same as me. Okay. Because she's by water. The only reason why I say Miss Shirley is colder to me, because they're by Lake Erie. They get that water, that coolness, that cold off of the water that I don't get. B is better because that's what I'm in. I know that's right.
Hey, Tara John, she says, I'm 5B, 6A. I think that's where I'm both.
You're
Where are you
Indiana.
at?
Are you Indiana or Illinois? That sounds like that area.
I'm Indiana. And that's why I was so confused, because depending on where I would look, it was something different. Miss Felicia said earlier that you can always check your farmer's almanac.
Saw that. And you can. But friends are better than almanacs, Miss Felicia.
Indiana did a good video a long time ago. It was over a year ago, but she just shared like her resources and how to navigate the websites. And there's been times where I've gone back to that video just to find the website I was looking for.
Yes. Wait a minute, TLC. I thought you were in Columbus. Am I wrong?
I can walk to it. Wow.
I thought you were Columbus.
Where Jones is Michigan. I live on the border where 5B ends and 5A starts in Michigan.
Ooh, child. So I didn't realize Michigan had 5B spots. Okay. I know it gets cold there, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. TLC, you Cleveland too? I didn't know that. That's why I said not you. I thought you were Columbus. Sorry. I know Miss Shirley's Cleveland. I thought, you know what, I should have known, because she just said that you helped her with her very first video at your house. I'm tripping. Never mind. Maybe I'm thinking of G Mama. Maybe she's Columbus.
Skilly is Oak Park, Michigan. I haven't heard of Oak Park.
Tara, how long have you been gardening? Or are you a new gardener? Hey, Urban.
Hey, Urban. And are we saying it right? Is it Tara or Tara?
Yes, please tell me that too, because I don't like jacking up people's names. Yeah, I was probably thinking of G Mama. Sorry.
Does Michigan get that lake effect snow? Or is it only sides of the lake? I think they do.
I don't know if they get it like you do, Sam. Wasn't that Sam who asked that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
she said, yes, Michigan gets tons of lake effect. That lake effect, woo.
That That's Chicago. Y'all listen, that's different.
We were planning
Oh,
a trip.
what is
We
it,
are
Gardner?
planning a trip to Chicago, and it was like, okay, it needs to be like June, July, or August, because
Yes, it's different for me anyway. And I'm in a cold state. So I didn't know you were new. That's okay. And y'all are saying it right. Good.
okay.
Um, so you're Michigan. I don't know. Who in the chat knows of any of the people in the community that are in Michigan that garden. I don't know any other than the one channel, which is Am I Gardener, and it's a bigger channel. And Am I Gardener ain't gonna be like kind of you ain't gonna just reach out and touch him. Not in my mind, you ain't.
Mm-hmm.
He's not just a big channel like that. It's not like he's like his head is big, but he runs a business on top of that where he sells the seeds and stuff like that. So I just don't find him as somebody that probably has, the time to really, give that kind of. Michigan has power outages from the ice storm. Okay. Whew. You were in Chicago last weekend. I ain't been to Chicago in a minute. A water to the garden. Thought about you. Um. Oh, they are. I follow 1870s. It's the 1870s homestead. I follow them. I like Rachel and her husband. I can't remember his name, but I like them. But they do their channel is informational. Um, yeah, it's definitely informational, and they're growing on a lot of land though. Um, Lucas, he is. I think you can get him on your channel, girl. I don't know about that, but he is sweet. I actually he was one of the channels that helped me with a lot, and it's because he's not in such a different climate than me. He's in Michigan. I think he might be 6B though. He might be in a little warmer part of it. Um, but his just watching his videos and how he describes things and he talks it through to the audience, I was able to follow him, and so I followed a lot of. I've watched probably over half of his videos here in Detroit, Michigan, because I have my father, mother, sister-in-law, 3 nephews at my house since last night. Oh shoot. I would be there too, Skilly, though. The one time that the windstorm knocked our power out, it was many, many years ago. We've been in this house over 10 years. It was before that. Me and my husband, my daughter showed up at my mother-in-law's.
Oh, no, that's right.
And this was in summer. So it wasn't even like we were being cold. I'm not going to be hot either. I
Mm-hmm.
don't. I might be a little bougie on that because I ain't about to be, I don't like being hot or cold, period. We showed up over there like, we coming, turn the air on. We spent the night. Yes, I did learn a lot from him. I like his channel, Grow. She is 6B. I've watched her channel. I'm not gonna say I don't like it. I like her channel, but I don't really feel like I took a lot from how she does her stuff though. It didn't really work. It does. I mean, it's not how I grow, so it just yeah. But I follow her as well, and I found her because she was the only person when I would do a I mean not a Google search, a YouTube search of um, Zone 6 um, Ohio gardeners. She was the only channel that was coming up, so she's probably the only one hashtagging it. Was anyway because I hashtag it now, but yeah. I think everybody should be preparing themselves for power outages. We had a flicker of one last weekend. It lasted maybe 2 or 3 minutes, but I didn't like it. I felt like What we doing?
Yep.
Is this about to be something?
Yep.
You testing me? Cause don't. Hey Barb, how you doing? Happy Friday. So yeah, that was one of the things that I was really thinking about, the just um connecting new gardeners, because I didn't have this, and a lot of the people here did not have this that have been gardening for a while. We just had channels that we could kind of watch.
Right.
We had Google, but we didn't have like somebody we could literally connect with, maybe through email, and
Mm-hmm.
even for some by exchanging numbers, actually meeting up where people will help, give you the information. Because I think the ones of us that garden already, we're so excited that everyone is, not everyone, but so many people are trying to get there, because that's what we need to do. A lot
Mm-hmm.
of us talk about it all the time, like you need to be growing your own food, grow your own food, grow your own food. So once you say you're going to try it, we going to show up. 'Cause I don't think any of us believe that once you start, like right now, Miss T with the T is, I could tell she's feeling a little overwhelmed, and I'm like, calm down, girl, it's good. We all been here. You not
Yep.
like, she dropped them seeds from the cucumbers, and she had like 4 or 5 cucumber plants, and I got up on her panel and I said, I just want you to know that each one of those is a plant, and it's gonna grow big. Each one.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, what? Oh no, da da da. I said, it's okay. See if you could find somebody to give some to. Keep a couple for you, give some away. Or you can just pull some out. Some people don't like to do that. I'm some people. But I learned to not grow so many, but you don't know when you're
You
doing
don't
it.
know. When you don't know, you don't know.
You don't know. And then the motivational weightlifting geek, he poured a entire pack of tomato seeds into his thing, because he's new. He didn't know. So he opened the seeds and drizzled the whole thing in the pot. And I'm like, sir. But because of the community that we have here, we could connect with people and help them, guide them through that. Like, he's in
Mm-hmm.
North Carolina. So I wasn't trying to scare her broke. I just wanted her to know that's gonna be 5 plants. So let's I don't want you to get blindsided by that and think that you could up pot.
Mm-hmm.
She was talking about up potting. I'm like, you can't just take all those and just put them somewhere else and think that's where they're going to grow. They all need their own individual space. So,
Mm-hmm.
but we connected now. So I emailed her my number so we could, because I'm like, don't be stressed about it. Gardening for me is my therapy. I love it. It's my relaxation. It's my place of peace. I walked through my garden the same way Broke walked through his garden earlier today, when he was walking through and he got excited because he saw things changing that he didn't know was changing. And he like, wait a minute, da, da, da. That's exactly what I do every day. I walk through and see if there's something different. And if I see something, I'm all excited. And it's like, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. And I think anybody would. Um, I mean, it has this things. You got, like, me with squirrels. I got the squirrels who want to be disrespectful. You got bugs, but I love it. And I hate bugs, but I love gardening. And I don't let the bugs keep me from doing it. I just don't. I love it. What did I miss? When I plant carrots, I always plant too many next to each other. I do too. Now, that's the only plant that I will pull up the extras around it. That's the only one. And it's usually only like, I use, I don't have it in the house, it's in my shed. One of those square foot gardening things. It's like a square and it has the holes in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I use that for planting my carrots. And still sometimes I end up accidentally putting 2 or 3 seeds in each not in each hole, but in some of the holes, and they all germinate. And carrots is the only thing I don't mind pulling out the extras and just letting them be done. Um, and last year I only planted like 16 carrots. This year I plan on like doing a lot of carrots. I want to make sure I have some to preserve up, to freeze or can. Hey Howard J, how you doing?
Hey, Howard J. Hey,
Happy
spoken by
Friday.
Sophia. Welcome.
Happy Friday. So, yeah. And there was something else I want to talk about, but my brain isn't bringing it back to me yet, but hopefully it does before we end. But Tia, did you close out your budget? Because I know you do budget. Good.
So I did not close it out because I didn't know what that was until today.
Mm-hmm.
But mine's a little different because if I understood what you were talking about correctly, because I was washing dishes too. But I don't have any that may fluctuate. Mine are kind of all locked in with the price.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're usually like a subscription or just a credit card or something like that. So they're all locked in with that price. What I do like to do is probably at least once a week is to go back and make sure everything has cleared.
Yes.
Like I'm looking in my bank account and just matching everything. And I put a little check mark beside it just to make sure I'm accounting for everything. Mm-hmm. Last week I saw that I wrote down the same thing twice. Mm-hmm. One of them was PayPal. So one I wrote down PayPal, and the other one I wrote down what I used the PayPal for. Mm-hmm. So, nope, I'm getting that $35 back. Mm-hmm. That was just once.
Yep. Yep. And I that's why I close them out, because my bank notifies me of all transactions over $10. That's because I've had my account hacked twice. Mm-hmm. So I have like parameters on there to know when I need to know everything, because listen, all hackers ain't gonna go for the gusto. Sometimes they're gonna go for a small amount to see if you're catching them, mm-hmm. and they'll just keep hitting it like that. Just so y'all know, guys. So watch your accounts. And that my last one that got found was like a small one. I can't even remember what it was now, but it was small. It was under that $10 increment, and my bank caught it. They caught it for whatever reason. They were like, I don't think this is. They just said, "Is this your transaction?" No, it's not. So they blocked it and canceled that card and yada yada yada. But yeah, I made more bills this month somehow. No, don't say you messed up. You just make the adjustment for next month. I told you it takes time to remember everything. Mm-hmm. I remember everything because I've been doing it for so long. Mm-hmm. But when I first started, I was forgetting stuff all the time. All the time. Mm-hmm. Then next month come up like, oh, I forgot I paid this. I paid for this. I paid for that. Now I know all my subscriptions, even the ones that I don't pay for monthly, because the only ones I pay for monthly are like the streaming. Mm-hmm. But like my Costco, my Sam's Club, things like that, I have it. I know when they're gonna come out. I have it on a sticky to know what months that they expire, so they need to renew. So I don't get blindsided by anything.
Mm-hmm. I just canceled a subscription today. It was streaming. Don't use it. And I got the notification that it would be charging soon. And no, we're canceling it, saving that $20. We don't use it. We use other things.
Yep. Wow, Jay. Jay says someone is scamming in his name as we speak. They hit me up twice in less than 6 months. Not the same person, but two different times, 2 different cards. I canceled it. Had to go through canceling the second one and getting another one all over again. Hey, Big Rooster.
Hey, Big Rooster.
I still don't know
Stacey.
What all my bills are now with the house. I have to get better. You will. You will. You will. It takes time to get there. I find that I'm less wasteful. when I'm budgeting. That's why I like to do it. Um, because I want to know what I'm spending money on instead of just going out and getting stuff. Like today, I told you guys I went and got some black cow and some potting soil. Um, Before I would just go and go get what I wanted and be done with it. But now how I do it is I have envelopes that I budget for those type of things. So I know that I have this money allotted to do that. And I'm just not willy-nilly going out spending money. I just, I don't know. I just like knowing where it's going and having a place for it to go. That way I could take care of things like the way I want to. So I have a thing with wanting to pay things off sooner than I need to. So like um, a house or car purchase, I don't want, even though I might do, like my house is a 20-year mortgage. Yeah, it's a 20-year mortgage, but I like to challenge myself to cut those in half. And guess what?
Mhm.
If I can cut it more than in half, I'm even more excited. But I challenge myself to do those kind of things. So the only way I can do that is to be very strategic with my budget of knowing where the money's going.
Mhm.
That way I know where I when I can send more
Mhm.
to pay
Yeah.
towards the principle of whatever I'm
I
trying to
had
put.
to stop myself this month from paying my cards before the statement came out. I immediately wanted to turn around and do it. And no, I wanted to reflect on the credits. I need the statement to come out. How you doing?
I was listening to you. I just saw the vampires come in.
They said stop putting their business out there last time. They're gonna get you.
I don't think they saw it earlier when they were live. Crafty was up on the panel with them, and she was like, "Why every time? Why y'all always turn off y'all camera when y'all get up? Y'all ain't got no bottoms on, something, something, something." I said, "No, that they turn off the camera because they got to go take blood breaks. So they gotta go, because if they don't, they're gonna start changing in front of us. So they got to go take a sip, and then they come back. But they can't let you see that."
They said stop putting their business out there.
Them vampires. Hilarious. Not used to having a house, so lots of extra. Yes, which is why I have an envelope for my house.
Mm-hmm.
I have an envelope that I put money in every month towards what I call home maintenance. So that means anything that pops up that I need to get done with my house, I already have money set aside to do so.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is it possible that I won't have exactly what I need when the issue arises? That's possible.
Mm-hmm.
But my hope is that I will. My hope is that I will. So that's what I do for that TLC. I have a envelope for what I call home maintenance. I have one for car maintenance. So I put money away for that. I create in my mind what I think is a good amount to have set aside for both of those things. There's different, of course, because they're two different things that you're going to be paying for. A car is not going to cost me the same as some certain things I'll have to get done in the house.
Right.
Auto car issues can get up there, but I don't have. We have. Well, I told you I got another vehicle, so now we have three vehicles, and only one of them is like really old. Um, so I was said that because those are the ones that typically you're going to have to pay some money to, like when something goes wrong. I'm hoping that I don't have that issue with the other ones, but I only have one that's under warranty, honestly. So let's hope that the two that are not under warranties don't have nothing happen. How about
Mm-hmm.
that? But I do have an envelope in case they do. And I always think of like the worst case scenario. What could happen? This is my target number. That's how I do it. My target number is based on worst case scenario. So yeah, that's something that oh, and the house is paid. Girl, I wish the house is paid for. Woo, that's even better.
Not right there.
So what you would probably have paid for a mortgage payment, start making that a deposit towards saving
Ooh,
towards
yeah.
those what ifs.
Mm-hmm.
Make that a deposit, even if it ain't the same amount, like a part of it. Make that a deposit into an account or an envelope towards
Mm-hmm.
what ifs.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do. I
Hey,
always be
Jackie
thinking
Leo. Hey, Blue Lotus.
you got to get better with my buying addiction. You do, Skilly. You and Billy. Billy, I know you in the bushes. You and Billy got to do better. Got to do better. You can get them. Like I told Erica, it got to be tell Billy it got to be
Out of
budget.
here.
He needs an envelope for his because listen, my addiction is crafting. So I do
Mm-hmm.
crafting stuff and I
Mm-hmm.
put money into an envelope every month towards that. And I might not buy crafting stuff every month, but guess what? I'm gonna put money in there every month that I budget for it.
But
But
when
when I
I do,
buy, there you go. There you go. The sky's the limit. When I want to go buy the things, I can go buy the thing.
mm-hmm.
And that's how I do it. That's how I do it. So just, do it that way. And then you don't feel it's no ouch to it. There's no, there's usually not going to be any, no, I don't want to say arguments, but, issues with you and your spouse
Right,
with those things.
right.
So it's not like, well, you can't tell me I can't spend this when you just went and bought da 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 da. Y'all both have something that goes towards, that thing. Because for me, I like my crafting, so I'm gonna have that. I also like my self care, so I have an envelope for self care. I like
Mm-hmm.
to get my nails done every now and again. I have to go get my hair, my locks tightened every now and again. I want those things done, so that's a part of my budget.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's a way to do it and not feel like you're breaking the bank. So definitely, that is an addiction I need to pick up. Child, TLC. Erica told me about this one, and I went and looked at it, and it's actually I was like, should I not? Because it's so pretty. That's why I want it. Google for those who have never seen it. Nope, y'all can't Google it yet. I can't tell y'all yet because they only made. I heard watch somebody else's who did a what do they call that, like um oh, what am I thinking of? She did a video just showing the item. What is that called? Like a review. She did a review video, and she was saying that they only made like 3,500 of them. Did you know this, Erica? They only made 3,500 of them. I don't
Well,
know if
now
they
we
made
want to know.
I don't know if they made 3,500 of the day and night, meaning 7,000 total, or just 3,500 of combined. Either way, I found a place here local that carries it, and I'm going to try to go there and see if they still have, because according to the website, they carry it. But I'm going to tell y'all anyway.
Let's say Urban said, tell us, tell
I
us.
know that's right. It's the Miami Canic, Canik. It's pretty. It has Miami days and Miami nights, and I want that Miami nights. I want it.
Oh, it
That's
is
it.
pretty.
The bills, ain't it?
It's pretty. Yes, it's a pew pew.
It's a pew pew. And if you schedule
Aw.
too, it does. That does help out, making it bi-weekly instead of monthly. Yes, a lot of people do that with their mortgage too. Indiana. Don't want to. You know what? It's true, Skilly, but I'm going to start it. I know it's a problem, but I am. And I'm probably going to get that Miami Nights. And I don't even know how to use one yet, but I'm going to do that too. I almost
Beside the
called,
point.
I almost text Zach today, Erica, and I was like, because I was going to text him and I was like, it's kind of last minute. I have like a little bit of time early tomorrow. And I was like, I ain't gonna do that because no, I like to respect people's time. So I don't like to do last minute stuff for nobody, even though he'd probably be fine and be like, I'm good, I could do it. I will schedule it where he knows well ahead of time and we've scheduled it well ahead of time and it's not conflicting with anything else we may be trying to do. But I kind of feel like I want to do it before my next birthday, which is the 10th of March. My birthday is coming up, y'all.
Birthday month.
And I was like, I want to at least do one session before then. So I need to, I don't know. And it's hard because next weekend I got to get my hair done. So yeah, I know that's important. Hey, Yankee sister.
I
Just a
think
quick
it
jump in
was
back in the bushes.
someone said something about your hair, Gina.
Somebody did?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see it. I missed it. Me neither, Skilly. I can't wait to pay my house off. Shoot.
Miss Shirley. Miss Shirley said your hair is grown.
It has, Miss Shirley. It really has. I've noticed it. Y'all probably hear that the miracle, don't you? I was gonna say y'all probably hear my daughter in the background, and my door is closed. She all by herself, y'all. She be just crunk. That's how she stay in a state of crunk. African Dream, aka vampires. Right. Unboxing what, Urban? You want me to do an unboxing if I get the can? Is that what you're talking about? Cause I will. So it's a pew pew. Yep. I'm
Not
just not
until you
catching
get
up. I'm
some
behind.
training. You can't unbox it till you get some training. Because when you was unboxing that chainsaw,
Y'all was tripping.
We were all feeling it. Y'all remember that?
That's what I did when I did the video where I showed me doing the trees. I'm like, y'all, I use power tools. It's okay. Y'all wish, yeah, a lot of y'all too. It wasn't even just here. A lot of y'all was like, whoo, y'all. I've handled a power tool or two.
Mike said, "Eek."
A lot of people was.
We were going through it. You put us through it on that chainsaw.
I knew you would say something like that, Erica. I knew you would. I felt like it. I mean, it's literally last minute. When we get to stay, Erica Billy gonna teach us how to use. You already know. Stop playing, Jay. Now they might show you some stuff. I could agree to that. While Billy was showing out the other day, mentioning all the things that because we were talking about, somebody was talking about one over another of the certain pew pew, and he was like, "But what if you have, both plus this plus that?" I was like, "You a show off, showing off." I thought you just got your hair done 2 weeks ago. No, ma'am. I get it done once a month, every 4 weeks now. And I don't even get the whole thing done every 4 weeks. She does the edges and stuff. And like this time I'm getting my whole head done. Then after that, 4 weeks later, I'll just get the crown and stuff, just because that's what grows faster. For whatever reason, like most people, my hair has different textures. So the front and parts around there, they grow faster than the middle. So I'm not wasting money. She just came up with a schedule for that. So no, ma'am. It was probably my nails though. It might have been nails if I said I was getting something done, but it wasn't my hair. Not 2 weeks ago.
I just made my appointment while I was talking on this live to get my nails.
See, I don't go to a salon either, Urban. She does it at her house. I go to this lady's house. Yep. And she usually gets me in first thing in the morning. And this time she get me in the afternoon. I'm gonna tell her that ain't gonna work for me in the future. I like being in there in the morning so I can get it over with.
Get in and get out.
They was tripping on that chainsaw, Urban. I was cool. I was cool.
You may have been cool.
That's in like, right, TT. No, y'all wrong.
But the viewers.
Y'all was panicking. Oh, I made it to the bottom. Hey, Duval, how you doing?
Hey, Duval.
I can't get locks. That's why I do braids. Why can't you? Why not? I love them. I'm glad I did it. Felicia, it's not even charged. Now that part, I'm going to give you, Miss Vanessa.
That's what we talking about, Gina.
No, Y'all
That
was
is
tripping
that is
before
what we
then.
talking about.
No.
Hey, Liddy. Hey, Howard.
Y'all was tripping before I got to that part. I'm about due for a few. No, you're not, Howard J.
What?
Don't
It's
start
not
that
even
mess.
charged up. It's not even.
It did. I was like, oh, okay, well,
We were all like, put it down. Put it down.
ooh. Yes, Indiana, get that video out. They told me they just wanted one or another, unboxing or whatever, and I did the unboxing.
Read the
But
instructions.
I'm still going to chop up some stuff. I was looking at my head just by where I put that bed, and they need to be chopped.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do it and get it.
Hey, Sanaa. Oh, yeah, come
Hey,
in.
Yaya.
Hey, Yaya.
And Sanav. Hi. I didn't see Sanav. I see somebody speaking now.
Yeah, I see everybody speaking.
Okay. So yeah. It came back. Shut your face, Mike. It did not. I did not. Yeah. So don't y'all be shocked if I might not do a unboxing, but I might do a short. Just showing it, not taking it out the box and show. But when you know you don't, when you get it, it's not loaded. But I ain't gonna say that. But it's not. Right?
Just like you don't be charged. No. Don't let y'all get on that live. We are not gonna encourage her.
Oh Lord. But yes. Let me see what he say. I got my seat. Awesome. You know what? A lot of y'all should be checking y'all mail today. Tia, Lydia, who else? Martika. Only person who, if I was sending some to you, I think everybody's was supposed to be received by today. The only person that was not is Urban, and Urban, you know why? So they be tripping.
Yes.
And I had to fill out custom sheets again, Urban, to send the envelope. I was like, goodness. They be on high alert trying to not let us get nothing over there. And they be wanting out the high dollar.
I asked about it, Urban, because my husband goes back and forth to Canada. And I was like, so if I give you a package, could you put it in the mail in Canada?
Man.
He was like, do you know how they be searching my truck? No, you ain't getting me mixed up.
I know that's right. I'm telling you. That would help me. I went the wrong way. That won't help me. My hair too thick. My fingers would be stuck in my head. Urban, do you see this? Do you know when I usually have it down? I only pulled it up because I was hot. When I usually have it down, I don't think people understand how thick and how much hair I have.
Mm-hmm. She do, y'all.
Until I tell you this. I don't have I need to shave, but there's no hair from here down. There's no hair.
On both sides.
And the back. The back goes all the way up here. It's no hair. I shaved that years ago, before I got locks. I shaved my sides and back off. And I have this much hair. You could get some locks, girl.
We talked about getting locks for her birthday, but I feel like she's too inconsistent. Mm-hmm. I was like, why don't you just try like the faux locks or the butterfly locks?
That's what I told my daughter. She's like that too. She changes her mind too much. I said,
like me. We're gonna switch it. We're gonna switch it up. You try something else.
Yeah, you did. You text me, Martika. Martika, did you text me since I've been live? You did. She's like, I texted you earlier. I'm like, When did you text me? Because I didn't have no text. You texted me while I've been live, girl. But I'm glad you got it. So yes, people, if they don't come today, I just gonna only assume it's gonna show up tomorrow. But everybody I was sending something to, so I had 3 people who won seeds last week. I don't have. I don't think I have it here. I think I took it to work with me so I could do your envelopes. Because why would I do that on my time when I could do it on the? No, I'm just kidding. But whoever I was sending seeds to, I can't remember who you are. Sorry, because I had so many names. But they should have been received by today. And then
Yes.
I sent you guys stuff I sent as well. So Martika was not one of those people. I did send her some stuff, but I was sending her some stuff for another reason. And
Mike
then I
said
sent,
his wife put his envelope in the record pile. I got mine today. Liddy got hers today. I think everybody got theirs today.
you got yours today?
I did. Thank
What was you
you.
gonna tell me?
Well, I didn't think about it until you were live. So I was going to wait until you not went live or afterwards so I could message you. So
Did you open it?
I sure did.
Okay, we ain't gonna talk about it. We'll talk about it later. They did ask for DNA. Like it was a pew pew. I might as well send you one.
That would have got there faster.
Listen, they be like, yeah, you can't just put generically what it is. We need exactly what's in the envelope. Do you want me to open it too so you can look at it?
And then you're going to pay me for the tape to tape it back up.
It's like I'm trying to get contraband over there. I do use before I was had locks, when I had to comb this stuff, detangle my hair because I have a very tight curl pattern. I had to use a big comb.
I do.
Because I would break those other ones.
I sure do. And then the very next day I go and get it done so I don't got to do my hair again.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Duval was the same way. That's why I got locks. Because it just doesn't. I got tired of doing my own hair too. And this just helps. Once they get more, because I'm less than a year in. I can't remember how long it's been.
It was about June or July.
It feels like it. It ain't been like it, I know it's not been. I'm still well under a year. I was thinking like maybe 7 months in. Is that about right?
Yes.
I don't know.
It's almost March.
Yeah, 7, 8 months, I guess. And they are still not all the way like locked. So yeah. But I get it. I'll put the envelope in my record area. Mike, was you one of the people I was sending to? Well, that's when my mom brought it to me. Oh, okay. It's okay. I was just saying, like, I know I didn't see no texts from nobody before I came on live. So I texted you one time. You did, Miss Felicia. More than one time, but you did. Miss Cheryl is in the chat, I think so. Miss Cheryl, you in the chat still? Did I win seeds? Sam, did you win seeds? No, I think you won Cash App last time, Sam. My wife went natural 10 years ago. I've been natural, Mike, since 2011. So that's what, 12 years? Not quite, because it was like, it literally was like May of 2011. And I took my hair and I just went, shh, and I couldn't go back. And I did the teeny weeny afro.
I did mine about 5 years ago, but I did not. I chopped half, and then I took the top and put in a ponytail, put another ponytail back on it, and then when the back grew, then I cut all of it.
I did the teeny weeny afro, and I did not regret it. I don't think I felt more free than having that teeny weeny afro. Mm-hmm. Every time I got in the shower, it was just like I felt like I was the people in the movies who could let the water run down the hair and stuff. Because every day I could just let my hair get wet.
You know what my problem was? I didn't know how to style it. I would think I was cute. I'd come out the room and they'd be like, "What's wrong with your hair?"
See,
I was like, "I don't know. I got no practice."
That's all I did. I just put my hair in twist. That's the twist, child. Trying that was why I went to locks because me twisting my hair would take
The
me all
twist.
day.
I didn't like the
Let me
twist.
see. Did you get your seeds, Miss Vanessa? Did you get your seeds from Liddy B? Am I behind?
Mm-hmm. You behind?
A lot, ain't I?
I don't know if
But
it's a lot,
speaking
but
of
you
sister locks, awesome Lala. That's what Liddy B got. I love Lydia's locks,
behind. Mm-hmm.
but she's always like, "Your locks are fine. I like how hers falls, but we don't have the same texture here." So
Mm-hmm.
I love her locks, though. I love them. She has sister locks, though. I don't have sister locks. I have micro locks, which to me is not very much different, but it is different. Um, my wife has locks. She is on her second set. Grew them 8 years, cut them out. I've heard people do that. Have them for many years and then cut them out. 12 years ago. I did the big chop because I didn't like the two textures. I didn't like having
Yeah.
straight like it was my natural
Yep.
hair pattern is very curly. It's not like it's very curly. Is black girl curly. um but the ends were straight because it had been relaxed. I didn't like that.
Mm-hmm.
I cut it. I cut
Mm-hmm.
it. I cut it. But my hair grows fast too. My dad's side, they all have really thick hair, and I think my hair, I get most how my hair is from them. So I don't worry about cutting my hair off. I will never grow my sides and back. I don't
Mm-hmm.
want. I don't
I
want
was
it.
just thinking about that today. I was like, I don't regret going natural,
Hmm.
except for wash day. But
Yes, that's what I used to hate. Wash day. Why Jay talking about? And I know it's you, Jay, talking about he washes his
saw
locks
that.
with juices and berries. You think you're the Princess Lumumba? I went natural to support my daughter because she can't do perms. My daughter went natural not to support me, but because she loved my hair. And then her hair pattern is not like mine. So she got frustrated and she was getting silk presses. And then she wanted her natural hair back. So now she's going through the transition of going natural all over again. Because once you start doing those silk presses, it messes up your pattern.
Gina,
You
can you drop
can't
me
do
in the
that back.
basement?
I can.
Thank you.
So, yes. Hey, Veggie Farm. How you doing, sis? Um, what'd you say? Man, it was that in between phase. Yes, that's why I did the big chop. I did not want to go through the in between stage. I was not here for it. Billy sleeps on my locks. I usually put a bonnet on, one of those satin bonnets when I go to bed. We just over here in Zamunda for the best lock care. I know that's right. I got some locks, but not on purpose. Lack of combing. Yeah. I love it though. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, but it may not be for everybody, but I love it. I do. 2009 locks for 2 months. Awesome, Janita McLean. You've been you're new to the locks. I'm new too, but I'm not that new. This one right here ain't new though. What up, vampire?
Hey man, I'm just wondering what all y'all still doing up for real.
It's at a decent hour for some of us. What time is it where you are in Zamunda?
Now we going to Zamunda Sunday. I thank you. Uh, I gotta get some more hair care products so April can hook me up. But
Right.
no, it's 3:39.
Mm-hmm. And that's AM for those wondering. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
because vampires don't have to sleep. They just have
What-
to stay fed.
Whatever. Hey, so you killed me. You killed me with them blood breaks. You stop.
I'm creating the narrative, y'all.
I see.
Yes,
We
yes.
take now. We
Listen,
finna what?
listen. Y'all in the chat who be over there in Africa dreaming. Y'all know how he know all those accents, right? He ain't
Oh
just putting on. When you done live through different centuries, you done lived through all those things.
God.
Those are accents that he's been through centuries. You know how them vampires do. Them movies ain't
Girl,
telling a lot
hush.
of lies. They are entertaining, but they pull in some things. Mm-hmm.
Girl, hush. Sometimes, no, but for real, hell, sometimes I feel like I've been here before, but not the way you saying. I just, we be over here minding our own business, just trying to be great, trying to be like you, Gina. Here we
Like
is, here we is supporting Frugal Friday and get accusation of the time of being vampirical and whatnot.
I appreciate the support. The empirical.
You very welcome. I love your house, sis. I really do, man. I mean,
Thank
baby
you.
do my house, so uh I get, get her to do, do it for me, and we just, yeah. But I think people underestimate sometimes. It's a lot of work, man. It is a lot
Mm-hmm.
of work.
Yep. It is. It's work, but I love it. I love
Yeah,
it.
well, I mean, it's not a lot of work for me. It's a lot of work for her. I just kind of sit there.
That's me. For the girl who do mine, is the work is for her. You ready, Tia? The work is for her. It ain't for me. I
Sorry,
just sit
Marcus
there
talking.
and I
Hey,
be hanging
But
out.
hey,
Listen, most of the
TT,
time I be
hey, how
doing
you
this.
doing?
there you go, Gina. I
I
know.
be like, and then once I catch myself nod about 3 times, I'm like, look, you gotta start talking to me because I'm trying to stay up, but this is so relaxing.
For real. I do the same thing, man. I have to, cause sometimes baby be in the mood where she just like, I don't even know what she finna do. She like, just come here. And she do a section,
Yep.
she'll stretch them out in one sitting.
Mm-hmm.
And you got micro, so you got like a gajillion locks on your head.
Yep.
You got a lot. You
Yep.
got a whole lot.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I think we got, I think I got like 138 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You probably got close to a G on your
Mm-hmm.
head because they that small.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Just
Yeah.
look at that one piece Gina got down. That one piece she got down. That's like a hundo. It might not seem like it, baby, but if you
Mm-hmm.
add 10 up enough times, that
They
little
so
part that
little.
she got down is
Yep.
is over 100 or right at 100. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, if I got 138, almost 140, I know Gina got a gang of them.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's a
but
lot.
look here, ladies. We gonna let y'all go. I'm finna fall back down in these here bushes
Oh,
and
the bushes.
get
I
ready.
thought you were gonna try to lie and say you was going to bed.
That's what I was finna say, Gina. If you let me finish. I'm finna fall down in the bushes and continue to unwind so I can go take a nap and get some,
A
go to
nap.
sleep rather. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Anyway, I
Mm-hmm.
love y'all. Don't be treating me with indifference. You need it. Don't be
Love
jumping
you
in,
back.
TT, getting on the wagon, mistreating people. So, all right, y'all. Y'all ladies
All right.
take care. Have a good one.
All
And
right.
good.
Get some sleep.
All right.
All right.
Later.
Gina,
Look,
did you see what Mike said?
I didn't. What'd he say?
Early 2000s, I had hair to my butt. Wife braided it one day in the summer. I was dying from heat. Cut it all off. Mike, I'm gonna need a picture. I'm gonna need a picture, Mike. And also, how close are you to meeting your hours? Do we need to run you?
Yeah, who's trying to get their hours? Who's first of all, let's start here. Because I've been in other people's lives and stuff where someone asks who's trying to get hours, and then people say they're trying to get hours, but they still don't have the subs.
Right,
Try to
right.
get your subs subs are, you get those subs. So if you still haven't hit your subs, type subs in the chat. Also, at some point, type frugal in the chat so that people can follow you.
Absolutely.
And if you're close to watch hours, but you're still trying to hit them, type watch hours in the chat. Also, still typing frugal.
That's good. Yeah, that's real good.
Yeah, because we will run those playlists.
We know how to run some lists.
Mm-hmm. I used to have like 3 different people going at sometimes, and just go to bed, and y'all be running when I get up.
Yep.
I'll put a comment in here and there. So yes, if you are trying to reach those, right, Blue Lotus, a nap. Mm-hmm. Not standing up, Crafty. Mm-hmm. Look. If you had that hair now, your hair. But man, listen, I don't want hair that long. I actually was talking about cutting this, and Liddy B told me I can't yet. She said I can't yet. I gotta let my locks get completely locked before I start messing with them. So yeah. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all even if you never know what you might learn in some of someone else's channel. Check them out. Check out Tactical Skillionaire. Howard J. Howard, do you do content? I know. Do I follow you? Well, I'm telling people to. Let me go make sure I am. I might be though.
I'm checking everybody now.
Of course, it don't come up easily. Was it more to your channel name, Howard J, or do you do content? Let me know. I know Skilly does though. I need okay, Indiana. Because I know I'm pretty sure Indiana already has her subs.
So Crafty says, I think hours are most important. The numbers are gonna come.
Hi, Deborah's Journey. Yes, the numbers will definitely come. Mm-hmm. Deborah's Journey is new. She's new. Are you new here or new to YouTube as well? I know you're new here. And welcome. But we would definitely type in frugal, Frugal, in the chat, Deborah, and it will drop your channel link. That way people could come over and check you out. Definitely. And don't look at it like it's a long way to go. You never know how long it's going to take to get there.
Yes, all right.
Very quickly. Some people it do take a little bit, but just it depends on what you're looking to get out of YouTube. For me, YouTube is fun. So I try to keep it fun. I don't want it to feel like work to me because I have a job.
I know that.
Unless something happens to where my channel just blows up to where it can make my job look like, why am I doing that? Mm-hmm. I will be putting my energy more into that job that pays me.
Same. But, I'm the same way. My energy goes into the job, my house, my family, then YouTube.
Yes.
Sorry.
But I love putting out the information and stuff on YouTube so that someone can hopefully take something from it. I love getting feedback that somebody has taken something from it. Everybody doesn't, may not, but I love knowing that I might be providing information that can help somebody. Some information that is not, just always given to us. So, yes. CC needs subs, but only if you like gardening. They ain't only got to like gardening to come see you. Do you know that I like gardening and I follow crafters? I follow preppers. I follow the 2A community. I do. The people that you see in here, like Skilly, I follow Skilly. I talk to Howard J all the time, but I'm not sure if Howard J has a channel now. After I said that, but I talk to him all the time up in the 2A community. I see him everywhere, not just at Skilly's. I be in My Fly Family. Backwoods, sometimes he pops up in my lives. Hutch, sometimes he pops up in my lives. I follow all those people. I check out what's going on and see what we're talking about. You just
Mm-hmm.
never know. So they don't have to just be gardeners, girl. They
Hey,
could be
Veggie.
gardeners who do other things. Who did I miss?
I
Who
said,
you?
hey, Veggie Farm, but I don't know if she was up
Oh,
there.
I saw
Oh,
her.
okay.
Yeah, I absolutely love to be nosy and see your wedding pic, Mike.
I know that's right, Mike.
Did I miss anybody else who said what if
Post
they
it on
need to
your
stay up
community
for
page.
hours? Oh yes, Hudson, you still need hours. Hudson still needs hours, and not close. Hudson needs hours.
Okay.
Growing with Hudson, y'all. Run that playlist. And if you're somebody who needs hours, have a playlist of
Yes.
all your videos. So just create a playlist that's all videos, call it
Mhm.
something like that.
And
Put
add to that playlist as you drop more videos, Gina.
yes. I was about to say, listen, yes, because Tia has to remind me every time because when I get off of this, I have to add it to my playlist. I always forget. She'd be like, did you add that? Just like I forget to monetize it, y'all. Listen, I'm grateful for people like Tia to remind me because she gonna make sure I get it right. Um, I'm trying to make sure I ain't miss nobody else because I did miss Hudson. That somebody said before her. CC said subs.
Indiana said
Um,
hours.
Indiana said hours. I saw that one. Miss Deborah said subs. Um, I think hours are most important. The numbers are going to come. Oh, that was what Crafty said. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think the opposite, Crafty, because the only reason why I feel like that is I feel like if you have the subs and you have actual people who are watching your content,
Yeah.
then the hours are going to come because
Good.
they're going to be watching your content, especially like
Mm-hmm.
when you're popping up for lives. And I didn't do lives that much at first, but I will say that I noticed that the lives definitely helped me
They
get to
do.
my numbers faster. So if you're
Mm-hmm.
somebody that's a little camera shy, which I think all of us are when we first go live, I was shaking. I don't think it was showing. I hope it wasn't, but I was. I was very nervous. Probably the first few times, not just the first time. Um, and you get comfortable with it. And if you are shy about it, but you think you might want to do it, reach out to somebody that you think
Mm-hmm.
will sit up there with you. I'll sit up there with someone on a live. Y'all see me pop up on people's lives when they drop a link. Sometimes I might pop up with Lashes or My Fly Family or
Why you
whoever,
think Gina be
bro,
coming up with me?
whoever. Tia, I'm up with
I
Tia
don't
all
be
the time.
nervous, but you would get this.
Yes. And
Where I'm not paying the live no attention.
exactly. And sometimes having somebody up there helps it move along too. Because
Mm-hmm.
like Tia will remind me of stuff. Gina, da 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 da. And I'm like, oh yeah, and it helps. So, don't be afraid to ask somebody if they mind popping up up on a live with you, to kind of help you through your live.
And I think it's like a law of averages type thing. If you have 100 subscribers, but only 10% actually watch your videos. Well, once you get to your 1,000 subscribers and 10% only watch, you still need those numbers. You still need those subscribers to keep up your numbers. So it's good to have
Yeah.
subscribers.
I will make sure. I just saw your message, Crafty, about Miss Shirley. I will make sure we get hers together. Thank you, though, because I didn't know that. She must save a playlist of people that she wants to watch the videos, be able to go back to them, and she has one with a lot of T Knox videos instead of her own. She doesn't
Oh,
have one of
yeah.
her own. So,
I had to make, like, every time you like a video, it saves to a playlist. And if I
mhm.
have mine done right, that playlist is private to only me. So when someone's looking at my channel playlist, they don't see all my liked videos. You know how many videos will be in there?
Yeah. Well, Howard J, I appreciate you support. There's a lot of you guys who do that, who don't really do content, but you're huge supporters out here
Yes.
on YouTube, and you
Yes.
are very much appreciated. And like I said, I'll be seeing Howard J everywhere in these YouTube streets.
I saw y'all pop in there for that random fish live last night. Thank you.
Yes. I was like, wait a minute, why I only see one of the females? Did she jump again?
No, I think it was in that, it was in the white thing. There's like holes up in it, and you can go in there. But it was
like,
up
one fish is missing.
Them fish has been cutting up. So she was like, Mom, I want to see what they doing. And I was like, only way I know how to do it is to record it. So we did a random live.
I'm writing down some names. Mike needs hours.
Okay.
I was still, hey, Miss T with the T. Did someone say Indiana? Yes, ma'am. We did.
Indiana. Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am. We did. I'm gonna call you this weekend, girl, because I'm like, I don't want you to be freaking out about these plants and stuff. And then Odom sent her some strawberries she got from him to plant up. Those are easy. Those are, you can put them outside now. We're gonna get it together. Hygiene in the, oh shoot. Oh, I've been on YouTube for about 7 months. Awesome. I'm gonna come check you out, Deborah. I'm gonna come check out your channel. Definitely. Did you put frugal in the chat, Deborah? That way everyone can, come over and check out your channel. We're going to Naptown on Monday. I'm trying to see if anybody else typed that they needed hours or sub. There's a pic of me and wife in my videos. Not saying where. That's Mike.
Like, well, you have to watch his videos.
Right. I gotta represent Indiana. Yes, Indiana Backyard is a good one for you to be friends with, because she actually does a lot of garden content.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right, Mike keeping secrets. All right. And y'all, Miss T with the T, make sure y'all check her out. If y'all ain't already following her channel, Miss T with the T be getting, she will get your channel where you want it to be at. She's big on doing that, like helping people's channels grow. She's trying to grow hers as well. What's your goal right now? Is it 3,000, Miss T, or have you already hit 3,000 and you're going for another goal? But she's this is something that she actually is like, she is probably going to turn into like a business for her. Like, this is something she really invests her time and effort into. And she goes live Monday through Friday. Is it 9 o'clock, Miss T? I think it's 9 o'clock. And see, I thought you were Eastern. I think you are Eastern time. But when Indiana said she was Central, I'm like, wait a minute. But okay, I gotta feed the fam and get ready for my live. Yes, ma'am. We'll have to head over and check out Indiana, because she's going at 8 o'clock Central Time. So that's what, an hour behind us.
Because it's 8 o'clock Eastern right now.
So yeah. Oh, I see somebody else. Unicorn Lady says subs. So Unicorn Lady is looking for subs to her channel. You got it, CC. Awesome. You were one of the people I sent stuff to. Howard J doesn't have a channel yet. Yep, I saw that. Duval needs subs. Duval City Girl Gardener needs subs. So y'all make sure y'all check out her content. Duval does gardening content. Who was the other person I just said needed subs? Unicorn Lady. She does crafting, gardening, What don't she do?
Right.
Duval too, I think, does a lot of different stuff as well. Yeah. Check out these content creators, please and thank ya. You might find something you really like. I hang out in the gardening community. You should, Howard J. Texas Garden. I am now subbed. Awesome. He does. He hangs out in a lot of places. And hey, appreciate you. Miss Shirley needs hours. Miss Shirley also should be having way more subs than she does.
Mm-hmm.
So if y'all not following Miss Shirley, go on over there and hit that
OG Gardner.
The OG
Get it.
Gardner. The OG. Make sure you head over there. We definitely run. Yes. I'm going with Hudson said she was looking for an hour. So yes, I'll be running you.
I got you on my list.
Yeah. Yes. And I'll be running Miss Shirley as well. And then I wrote down Mike in Indiana and Deborah on my over here.
And maybe Mona. I don't know how where
Mona's
she's
monetized, I think.
Is she?
Mm-hmm. I think she got monetized before I did.
I did not realize she was monetized. Miss Felicia, is she? I did not realize that. Go, Mona. Go, Mona.
Let me if I'm wrong, let me know. But I'm pretty sure Mona's monetized.
And I think one thing too is I noticed before I was monetized that YouTube would run ads on my videos once they reached 100 views.
Say that again.
YouTube runs, if you're not monetized, YouTube will still run ads on some of your videos if they're over 100 views.
I believe that. I believe that because I have some old videos. For those who don't know, I've been on YouTube a long time. I just have not. I've taken some breaks along the time that I've been on here. But I have I used to do a lot of recipe videos. And some of those videos have like 30, 40, 50K views. And they run ads on those videos. And I was of that because I was monetized. And then I stepped away during the Panini for quite a while. And then when I came back, because I wasn't being active on here, so my channel wasn't getting the same watch time, I lost my monetization. So I just got back there. But we'll see how that goes because those videos still get a lot of views. So we'll see. Those 4,000 is hard. It is. Lies will definitely help you get there fast. Yes, it is hard, Crafty. It is. And plus, listen, and just get on here and do what you enjoy doing.
Yep.
So, yeah, we want to get to a certain number and things like that, but just get on here and enjoy what you're doing because those numbers will be so discouraging for so long if you're paying too much attention to it. So, yes. I need to do yes, you need to do an all playlist. Yes, sir, Mike. You have to get that done because it's hard for us that makes it easy for people to run your playlist. People can't get in there and just keep tapping to watch the next and the next and the next because sometimes we just run them and we go do our regular stuff. And some of us have several different devices that we can run things on. So, or several different accounts that we can run from. So, yeah, you need a playlist, sir. Let us know as soon as, let us know when you have it done, Mike. Yep. And let me tell you, if nobody in this chat go run a playlist, it's going to be some. Some might have single-handedly got me over the threshold. She was running me from all the accounts and commenting and letting me know it was her because it was different accounts that I would not be aware of. Indiana was really good about letting me know when she was in videos too. She would tell me I'm on such and such number, such and such video. I got this many to go. But yeah, and I
I'm
know
about
a
to
lot of y'all
let
know.
her
I'm not
know.
giving discredit to anybody who ran. I appreciate everybody who was running my playlist. Tia was running and all that stuff. A lot of people were, but some was in there with all these different accounts. She was like, "This is my husband. This is such. This is, but it's me." She's like, "But it's me though. I'm here. Only get 300 hours on a good month." Yeah, yeah. They do put them ads on the stuff though. I do know that Tia's right about that. Yes, I had to do that too. Almost 3K friends and my vids get about 3 to 400 views. Hard out here for a pimp. It's T. They be making it rough for us. Keep on swimming, that's right. Um what is Tia's channel? TT's Urban Pantry. Yes. Tia, you got it up on your phone where you could put your frugal in the chat?
I did. I will.
I've been running wild trying to carry. No, I'm gonna call you. I was thinking about it earlier when I was outside messing around in my yard. RJ, my bro be support. Don't he though, Skilly? He be everywhere. He be everywhere. Can't wait until he hit that 1K. Skilly, you ain't hit your 1K. Skilly, you ain't got 1K.
Sit. Go. Wait a minute.
Where you be at? Uh. Oh, yeah. Y'all go check out Tactical Skillionaire Defense. Y'all go check him out. Yeah, I didn't know you would see that. I don't really be looking at people's number when I follow them. I just follow channels that I like. But when
Mm-hmm.
I find out that these channels don't be having the numbers I think they should, that be throwing me for a loop. When I started following Lydia, that's your journey. When I first started following her channel, that was before Miss Pam did that thing that got her to the 1,000
Mm-hmm.
followers. That live, um,
Yeah.
I was like, what is she talking about? That lady gotta have 1,000 followers. I loved her channel. I was showing up. I would tell my husband like, I gotta go play the game with Best Jet Journey. It's game night. We can't. No, don't bother me. I gotta go play game night. I loved her channel. 92 away from 3K. Miss T is close to her 3K, y'all. If y'all not following Miss T with the T, go check her out. Miss T, type in that frugal. What up, Chicago Mike? Chicago Mike. So I was like, I know I'm following Chicago Mike. Went over there. I truly am. You ain't putting no content out, sir. Talking about I need to go follow you. I was like, wait a minute though. I don't be seeing you come up in my thing. So I was like, maybe I ain't do something with that. Thought I was fun. No, sir. I need you to be putting out some content, sir. It was like 2 months ago. He talking about some you can follow my channel, Gina. I was like, I do follow your channel. And then I said, maybe I lied because I don't be seeing him popping up in my timeline. That's why, because you ain't putting out the content, sir. But hey, Chicago Mike, how you doing? 9:15 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Eastern time is when Miss T with the T goes live Monday through Friday, y'all. Mike, don't act like you didn't know Miss T was up in here. um, hey Planter, how you doing?
Hey, Planter.
Yes,
Please. Yeah.
Planter is another good channel for y'all to be following. Gardeners, he gardens out of 2 states, Georgia and North Carolina. So he's in the warmer climates for y'all warmer climate folks. But definitely check him out. Um, I know I'm behind y'all. See? Why y'all? Where's my moderators? Security? Y'all just let anybody in my
We
lives.
saw him. We let him in. I let him in. You spoke him up.
Y'all just letting anybody in. Keep hearing your name. Yes, you definitely gonna keep hearing that name. Planter, he's a real deal. He the real deal, Miss T. Go check him out. And he go live pretty often. He go live typically every Thursday night, but he has lives pretty often. And videos. Did I miss speaking to you? Oh, that was somebody else. I'm coming, y'all. I promise. No, she doesn't want to be monetized. Who doesn't want to be monetized? I'm behind, so I done forgot what I was talking about. Crafty said it though.
Was it Mona we were asking about?
No, Mona definitely probably wants to.
Who said that?
We were talking about Mona. Are you saying Mona don't want to be monetized? I don't believe that. Never ending. I just saw your comment to him. Planter is excellent, helpful. Yes. Very good channel to follow. Mona needs watch hours. She's not monetized. Mona.
Okay. Adding her to my list.
I didn't know Mona needed watch hours. And you know what? I probably didn't because Mona go live so late. I don't. I catch replays here and there, but some of them be 4 hours long. I'd be like 4 hours, 5 hours. Okay, I thought she was. My bad.
Damn.
Yes, they will put ads. Yes, they will, Urban. And then they making their money because people watching them dang ads. Exactly. Yes. Yes, Planner. He did a video recently on how to deal with leggy plants, but we done told you what to do. But he did a video recently about that. Whole new perspective. I'm not monetized. YouTube runs. Yes, they do.
Mike says they put him on his too.
See. Let's step away. Okay. Sam, she says she's stepping away.
You right, Miss Felicia.
I am going to watch some more tonight, dear. All right. Psalms is an excellent supporter. She really is. I need to learn how to create a playlist. When you can do it from your videos that you already have uploaded, even if you're doing it on your phone, Skilly. Go to your channel and go to your videos, and those 3 little dots. If you tap on those 3 little dots next to your videos, let's see, my ring light it's like right here on the end. It has 3 little dots right where my finger is, and if you tap on them, then that pops up, and it says save to watch later, save to playlist, or share. You're going to save to a playlist, and when you tap it, if you don't already have a playlist created, it'll say add playlist, and then you name it. So you'll name your playlist whatever you want to name it, and then you'll put a like I have a blue check mark there for all videos for this video that I tapped on. I named my watch list all videos. So you will have to tap on it to make sure it's blue, and then that's it. And then you'll click done at the bottom, and it'll be saved to that playlist. So you don't even have to be on a laptop to do it. It's probably easier on a laptop, but you can do it on your phone too. So now I've definitely created all playlist. Everybody should have an all playlist. Because sometimes people just find a channel that they like and they want to run all the videos, actually watch them. So
and I've done that before I was even on YouTube. I just found someone that I could just was entertained.
I've done it too.
I wanted to see them all.
Yes. And I have one where I not only seen all her videos once, I would get like maybe I'll have a point in time where I really had nothing to do. I was like, you know what, I could watch those again because they were that good. And I've watched them more than once. Yes, definitely do that, Skilly. I like what you are doing on your channel. He has a good channel, Crystal. He does. He do need to make some content, Miss T. Chicago Mike, do it. It's been 2 months. Yes, Skilly be over there at My Flat Family, my Renaissance grandma. So, and he's good people. Good channel. Definitely check him out. Hope you're having a good evening. Howard J, don't speak to Billy. He's the one who tainted my name in these streets. Now they call me Five Finger Gina. Oh, really? Crafty said that Mona said she didn't want to be monetized.
Oh,
I didn't know that. I know I'd be missing out. I'd be hearing about them 4-hour parties and how people be having a good time up in there. I'll be hearing about them. I believe y'all be having a good time. I'm trying to sub to everyone, but I'm sure that I missed some links. Thank you. Thank you, Nova Saint. Yes. I'll be doing the same thing when I be in people's lives and they drop in channels, and I'll be like trying to catch all of them, but sometimes I'm gonna be in the live again and it's gonna drop, and then I'll check and make sure I'm subbed. That if I'm not, I will sub. So sometimes if I know sometimes people think that maybe somebody isn't watching their content because they don't like it, but sometimes it's not any of that. Like, I have actually thought I've been subbed to channels and figure out that I'm not, and I'm like, no wonder I'm not seeing them pop up in my timeline. But when you watch so much content, it's easy to miss someone. I follow a lot of channels, a lot of them, so never take it personal. Sometimes you commenting on my video reminds me to go say, like, I haven't seen anything from this person. And then I'll go to their channel. I'm like, wait a minute, I thought I was subbed to this. And then I sub. So don't ever think that, sometimes it's nothing personal. Nothing personal at all. I'm catching up, y'all. I don't think I'm that far behind. I was about to say, I didn't think I was that far behind. I know Unicorn Lady, part of the night crew. Look, they give me one night, so many months as part of the night crew, and that's what I'm hanging with TT Cannon. Y'all know I can't hang. And y'all be trying to keep us going. It be Mike, Unicorn Lady, Mona, all them up in there, all the night people. Like,
Miss Felicia.
Look, I stopped talking. That's how you know I'm getting tired. I'll be like, just waiting for it to end.
Gina can't hang. Gina cannot hang.
Oh, yeah, I be trying.
She said facts.
Look, y'all probably done figured it out. When I'm falling off, y'all probably be like, "Oh, Gina."
Yep. Just be waiting.
I do. I be trying, y'all. I do. Hilarious. But yes, just up to Deborah. I'm gonna check you out, Deborah. I got you written down because I don't think I've been over there. I do. I stopped. And I don't know if you've ever noticed this, TLC. You'll start seeing me put my hand over my mouth. It's because I'm yawning. So I would try to like play it off and do something like this, but I'd be yawning. I only get on that late. And it's not like I'm bored. It's just that my body starts saying, girl,
you done.
What are you doing?
You done.
You were supposed to be in the bed hours ago.
Miss Shirley wants you to explain about the playlist again.
Okay, Miss Shirley. If you go now, you know we're gonna get you together. I'm gonna have make sure that Lydia reach out,
Lydia.
try to help you out with that. But if you go to your playlist, so you probably doing it on your computer, which is probably even better. But if I go to it on my phone because I'm streaming on my computer, um, when I pull up my video, next to the video right here is three little dots. If I tap on them, then it pops up this window at the bottom that says save to watch later. So that's probably what you've been doing with T-Nox videos. You're saving them to watch later. The middle one says save to a playlist, and the last one says share. So if I save it to a playlist, my playlists come up. These are different playlists that I have. But I have one that's called All, which is where the check mark is. You probably can't see the words because of the video or whatnot, but where that blue check mark is, that's on my All playlist.
See it?
I can have it on as many playlists as I want. So I could do watch later. I'm just gonna tap a bunch of them. I'm gonna untap them because I don't really want it on those playlists. Because I have a gardening playlist, I have a recipe playlist, I have a prepper playlist. So I have playlists for specific things. So if you specifically want to watch recipe videos, you can watch those without watching all my other stuff. But I also have a playlist with all. You can have all of them checked for whatever videos, and you're just fine. Or you could just check the ones that you want to for the type of video that you're saving. So I don't even know which video was I just on. So that was a gardening video. So I'm about to add it to it already has on my all playlist, but I'm actually going to add it to my gardening playlist because it was my trees when I put my trees in the garden. So once you check mark the one you wanted on, at the bottom it says done. You tap on the done and it adds it to the playlist. Fix it playlist. I do all shorts. You can put your shorts on a playlist.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
My shorts are on my playlist.
All means all.
Hey Milton Craft, how you doing? Happy Friday. Yes, all means all. Your lives, you don't have any lives, I know that, Mike, but your lives, your shorts, your videos, everything is all playlist. So put those lives on there too, because those give you more watch hours because your videos usually are anywhere from a couple minutes to maybe 10 minutes. I mean, most times. Excuse me. When I was on here before, I used to have some long videos, and then I learned that people don't really have that attention span. But no 15, 20, 30-minute videos. So try to not do those. If you can get it to like maybe at worst like 5 to 7 minutes, that's about the attention span of most people for a video. Yeah. So try to keep it at that. But yes, and I caught up. I'm caught up on this chat, y'all. So I'm gonna give everybody the opportunity. Milton, thank you. I see you. You must have typed in frugal because I think I see your channel link, don't I? Yes. Or did you put the channel link there? Did one of my maybe one of my mods did?
Right,
did it on its own.
He must have typed in frugal.
Okay. That is crazy. I don't see it, but I see the in Nightbot. Hey, Nightbot, listen. AI.
Yes, he did. It was right from what I'm looking at, right above Mike's.
Okay, I was gonna say, listen, AI, don't do because like you ain't programmed to just do what you want to do. Hilarious, but yes, I would definitely come check out you are Sanav's husband. Wait a minute. Thank you for the seeds that yes, Sanav's husband. Awesome. You're welcome. You're welcome. And so I have seen you within her videos where you guys are planting the trees and stuff at the community garden. Yes, awesome. Welcome. So I will come check out your channel as well. And I'm glad you typed in Frugal in the chat so that people could come and check out your channel.
Mm-hmm.
I did type it in. Awesome. I missed it. It's okay. You're more than welcome to do so. Everybody who is here needs to do so. That's why it's there. That's why I have Nightbot set up to do that. I need to set up Nightbot to do some more things, but
I need to fix
that's
my iPad.
another day, another dollar. What up, bro? Did you go take a kumquat break? He described what they taste like. And I was so done with him. I was like, "Thank you, broke, for making us feel like we're less than worthy." He's like, "It's like taking an orange." I can't remember exactly all of what he said, but basically he said, "In it being kissed by Jesus himself, that's how good it is." I was like, "Now all of us want one. Now share." Thank you for the support. All right, Nightbutt. So yes, everybody, if you want to type your frugal and yes, thank you, Miss Felicia. In the chat real quick, because I'm about to wrap it up. But yeah, I definitely, if you don't have, if you have in your about, if you have a channel, you're a content creator, and you're a gardener. This is for my gardeners right now. Put in your about your grow zone, so that people know even maybe your state in grow zone.
Mm-hmm.
So when people come over there, they'll know, because I do think I'm still going to try to put together a list of gardeners in the community that I follow. I don't follow all the gardeners. I mean, there's probably millions of us on here, but the ones that I do follow that I know about, create a list with their grow zones and put it on my community page. And that way, maybe some other gardeners can copy it and put it on their community page. And when new gardeners come in, they will be able to see if there's somebody in their grow zone that's already that's on this list, and they can gravitate to them maybe for some help for their particular state and grow zone, because that is helpful. That is very helpful, because I know when I came, I was looking for someone in my particular state, and that's how I found Jenna. I think her name, or maybe she pronounces it Gina, but it looks like Jenna. And she's an Ohio gardener. She's kind of out in the country area of Ohio. I'm not familiar with the area she's in, but she was the only person I could find, and yeah. So when I started putting out gardening content, I put out the hashtag Ohio Zone 6A, so that if anybody else was looking down the road, they would be able to find someone other than just her, because she had a big, like, she's on acres, and she just grew. She didn't grow the way I was thinking about growing. So I wanted someone to look at that could help me in the way that I was trying to start a garden. So yeah. I think that's a great idea too, Veggie. I do. So I definitely think, and I'm not even sure if I have my grow zone in my about, so I'm going to check that as well. But I'm going to put that together. I just think it'd be helpful, because all of us see, all the ones, everybody that's in here, everybody's always so helpful and willing to help somebody else who's trying to learn and do this. And ain't nothing better than have somebody that's really close to where you're at and understands the things that you're going to bump up against in your area. You did, bro. I'm looking at mine now. So I can't judge. Mine does not have my grow zone in it, so I'm a fix that, so that it's there. I know your grow zone. Actually, some of you guys, I know your grow zones. But I I watch so many of y'all. I'll be forgetting. I'm like I will sit here and say, "Hey, don't you live in such and such?" No, I
Mhm.
live at, but because I talk to too many people, I'll be forgetting.
It's hard to keep them straight all the time.
Hmm. Yep, that was just like TLC. I should have known. We literally, Miss Shirley just had a conversation earlier saying that she helped her with her first video sitting in the car in front of her house. She can't. She ain't gonna drive 2 hours to get to her. 2 or 3 hours. So why was I thinking that they were in totally different cities in Ohio?
I don't know. I mean, Miss Felicia and Lydia had a meetup.
They did though, didn't they? And I don't appreciate.
I don't appreciate it. I cannot approve.
I don't appreciate because I feel like I needed to be there and I was not.
It was a sneak attack, and I don't
I was,
appreciate it.
I was jealous. I still am. Miss Felicia, I'm jealous. How she get to hug you? How you get to hug her? I want both of the hugs now. I want the hugs.
Fix it.
Fix it. I'm happy for y'all though that y'all got to meet up. That's awesome. I'm still jealous, but it's awesome.
Crickets this way.
I said I'm still jealous. Listen, I've been trying to plan a meetup ever since then. I'm like, if we meet here, it'll be like halfway for all of us. And yeah, it's been a whole thing. Fix it. That's right. When you're going to be in Bama, probably, who knows, ever. Ever. I don't even know how far you are from me. I think you might be, I know Lydia's like 8 hours. You might be about the same. Just because I'm going to a different state doesn't mean it won't take me just as long.
You can come too, Miss Felicia.
Mm-hmm. We're trying to get a midpoint. I was thinking Tennessee, which still is kind of longer for Tia. The person that's the closest to that is Lydia. She's still 4 hours from it, but she's closer than the rest. Coming to Atlanta. No, I'll be in where the heck am I going?
Mine
Vegas.
says 10 hours to Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't none.
I was Knoxville is what. Yep, Miss Felicia. That's exactly where I was thinking of meeting up at Knoxville. Memphis is a nice. It's a further drive for us, Sanaa. Is that where you at, Sanaa? I think so. I don't know. I ain't gonna tell anybody. I know where you're at. I had to just look because I've sent you stuff. But Knoxville, Memphis. Yeah, Memphis was far. Yes, which is crazy. It tacked on like 2 more hours to the trip. I was like, it looked like looking at the map, it looked like it was gonna be closer. It wouldn't. I could do Knoxville or Nashville. I don't know if I looked at Nashville. I'll map that one out too. But I did look at Knoxville. Which is 4 hours for Liddy, 5 for me, and like 6.5 or so for Tia. Yeah. But I want to make it happen. The question is when. I think Lydia has a date in mind, but we'll see. Tia, your date doesn't work.
Make it work.
It doesn't work because I won't be here.
Make it work. Fix it.
I gotta go to Vegas.
Fix it.
And the Vegas trip is work, y'all, so it ain't even like a fun trip. I mean, I guess I can have fun, but it's still for work. Memphis is close to me. Okay. Memphis is.
But that's not bad. We went to the Ark, and where's that at?
St. Louis.
Kentucky?
That's St. Louis. The Ark? That's St. Louis.
No, not the Arch. The Ark.
Oh.
They've got like the Noah's Ark. The
Oh. You said Kentucky?
Yeah, and I think we did that. Got off work at like 5 o'clock and just drove down there.
I don't know if I've been to the
Nice.
Ark in Kentucky. I've been to the pier
I haven't been to the pier.
where the aquarium is, but that's because it's not. That's like right at the cusp of Ohio and Kentucky.
Oh no, I've never been there. So yeah, I don't mind driving.
I ain't gonna lose nothing in Vegas either. First of all, I get we what do they call that? They give you like a stipend. It ain't called a stipend though, but we get like money to spend while we're there for a business trip. So if it ain't that, I ain't spending it.
In Wisconsin, no ma'am.
There's another one in
A
Wisconsin.
little too far.
Let's see. Oh, you're 4.5 hours from Memphis, Miss Vanessa. Don't get those wheels. Don't get our wheels. Don't do it, Miss Vanessa. But yes. Well, y'all, it has been a great live. I feel like I just missed some. What was that? Memphis is right next door for real. Okay. How far is Knoxville? Then it shouldn't be that far. Just saying. But yes, I was thinking that she was talking about the arch too, Miss Vanessa. I'm like, that's in St. Louis. And I won't go up in that thing because I'm claustrophobic. Everyone come to New York, then we can do tourist things. My boss tells me that I've never been to New York. He's like, you have to go to New York at least once in your life. He's like, it's a must do. And I'm like, I don't know.
I feel like I get my New York experience in Chicago. And that's only 3 hours from me.
And I don't like Chicago either. Sorry, Sam, but Chicago is bad for me. I enjoy it for a little bit of time that I be there to like enjoy the what Chicago has, which is a lot
Yes.
of entertainment. But I'll be ready to come home. It's too much. I be stressed driving on the Chicago highway.
Right.
Oh, I don't have it. And I think they drive aggressive here until I went to Chicago. And I've drove in some other states.
And I'm the driver. I drive. That's what I do. We get in the car. I drive. I want to drive. They want me to drive. It's perfect. We reached some Chicago limits. I'm done. I have driven from here to California, from here to Texas. Cool. Chicago limits? Nope.
I agree. They are something else. And I've heard New York is worse. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. And also, before I get out of here, I just thought about it because I see Classic Solution in here, which is Lashes. It's Lashes logging in under a different account. But I want to thank my members. I have 3 new members to the channel, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all. TT, Lashes,
I was first,
and Martika. She's so crazy. I do truly appreciate y'all.
Y'all check out Gina's channel memberships. She's got different tiers.
Yes.
Check it out. Check it out.
You are in, you're not in, yes, she's in Missouri. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize. Yeah, I do. Sorry, Miss Vanessa. But yes, thank you, TT. I caught that in the chat and I was like, Miss Vanessa's in St. Louis? I knew she was in Missouri though.
I feel like we need to plan our trip to Chicago. Like we put Liddy on the plane. You come to me, Gina, and then we'll go to Chicago.
Mm-hmm. That's not far from me. I've done that drive many a times. I don't like driving in Chicago, but I've done it many a times. I have a friend that used to live here. She was from Chicago, but she was in the military. And when she came out, she was in Ohio. And we met here. And when she moved back home, I would go there and hang with her. Her daughter and my daughter and Destiny, my oldest, are the same age. So, yeah. And a couple times I just went for my birthday and been a grown up and paid $30, $40 for parking downtown Chicago. Yeah. Yeah, that part.
Now I'm gonna
Been
tell you the best deal we ever had was on our honeymoon, and we got a tourist bus, but it was like a 2-day type. You paid for it, and it dropped you off at all the spots, and they drove around for 15. Every 15 minutes, there was like a bus there, and we didn't stay in Chicago. We took the train, and I was
Mhm.
like, that was the best money we ever spent. It took us
Mhm.
everywhere we needed to go.
Mhm. Because if you notice, they don't drive like they typically don't drive downtown Chicago.
Mm-mm.
They catch a cab or Uber or something
Yep.
because it's too expensive to be
Mm-hmm.
driving down there because you it's expensive. That was $30, $40 was this was before Miracle. So my youngest is 14. This is before her.
We were there last time we were there, what, 2 years ago? We got to the pier maybe around 6 o'clock, did the pier for a while, went and got some dinner, stayed and watched the fireworks. Parking in the parking thing was about
Hmm.
$50, $60.
I believe you. I believe you. I want to take the train to Chicago. Amtrak has a nice trip
Mm-hmm.
from Memphis to
Mm-hmm.
Chicago. That would be nice. I've never done a train ride. Um,
Train was the first time when we was in Chicago because I never did a train, and we stayed like, I don't know, in the suburb, but they had a
I was
train
gonna say
station.
I always say Chicago, and I've never been
Mm-hmm.
really. I mean, I've been, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't stay in Chicago. I've always stayed in the
Mm-hmm.
suburbs.
And we took the train.
Yep. I've never taken the L. I did take the MARTA when I was in Georgia. I've taken I haven't taken a train there either. I was about to say, but I took the bus when I was in Baltimore, which was Baltimore is really
I've been to Baltimore.
y'all rough. Whoever y'all are in the chat, Baltimore, BMO. Even the cops that walk around down in the little city area be like, they could tell you when you're a tourist. And we
Mm-hmm.
were there for it was a work thing. I travel most of the time with my work my work symposiums and stuff. Um, but he was
Come
like, "Y'all
here.
be careful down here now,"
Mm-hmm.
because they know it ain't safe. It ain't safe. Oh Lord, Chicago parking. Yes, it's out of budget. Um,
It is.
ooh. Oh, New York has the hop. I heard about those. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready for New York. It's fast too. I think Chicago fast, and people from New York probably like that ain't nothing.
Right.
And for me, it's something.
It's something.
Ugh, we got a trip for parking over here. Of course you do. You live there. Park your car in the forest preserves and walk a couple blocks to your destination. Of course you know the ropes. You live there. And what's up with these states that you got to pay a toll to go into different cities of the
Yeah.
state?
Yeah. Philip, get in here.
I don't, I don't live in that kind of state, y'all. I did not understand.
We don't
But
have it here.
don't think you ain't gonna pay those tolls. I can't with y'all, Chicago, and I know y'all not the only ones, but I'm just saying y'all the only one I've been to that I had to do it. Just saying.
Sit down.
Just saying.
Okay.
Yeah, they be having all. They know what to do because they live there. Y'all
Mm-hmm.
probably also know how to get around the tolls and not have to go through it. I don't know these things.
That's what she said. I skipped the tolls way to bypass on smaller highways.
See, y'all know the tricks. We travelers, we don't know that. That's probably the y'all city is taxing the travelers, the vacationers. Y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right. What
Yes,
y'all
they
mayor's
do,
name? What's her
Simone.
name? The chick, the mayor. I know
Yes,
her.
they
I've
do.
seen
And
her.
I'm so bad with tolls because I'm not used to them. I blow through them. Blow through them. About a month later, here they come in the
I
mail.
was about to say they gonna look. They gonna here you go, ma'am, in the mail.
They be in the
Oh,
mail,
that's
but
your
I'm not
parcel. Here's your
used to
picture.
them. I'd be like, what? Is we easy? Is we I'm going.
Yep. And
I'm
then
not
keep
used to
don't
toll.
be holding up the toll. Because you don't
No.
first of all, if you're not used to it, you don't have money ready for it. Now it's
Thank
probably
you.
easier because they probably have like a credit card machine situation. Maybe. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Back when I was doing it, you needed to have money. So
Mm-hmm.
most times you didn't have change in the car, whatever, to throw in the
Mm-hmm.
little thing. Child.
I feel like it's different. Sometimes they've got the passes, and other times they have where they have the attendant where they can break your change, and other times it's the exact change. And when we went to Texas this last time, I asked Mona about the tolls. Marcus ended up getting a pass so we
See.
could go through the tolls. And then I also took like a baggie of coins just in case. So we were ready. But if I'm not prepared for them tolls, yeah, I blow through them. I ain't gonna lie.
See. Hey, Rebecca.
Hey, Rebecca.
Look, Felicia, Miss Felicia, I'm playing the whole trip in the chat. I've been seeing it, Miss Felicia.
What's
I
she
seen
say?
it. She said New Orleans. She said NOLA 2024. I've been there. I've been to New Orleans. I went for Essence Fest one year.
Okay,
And
Miss
I had a
Felicia.
good time, but I'm gonna tell you something. First of all, I would never be around something like that. I don't like people enough for that. I only like the people I want to see. I don't
I
want
would
to see
do.
those other people. And it be when I say Essence Fest, it's probably like Mardi Gras. It be I've never been to Mardi Gras, but I'm sure it's probably like it. It be packed. Like it's when I went down to Bourbon Street one of the nights, it was literally just people bunched up. Like they be partying and stuff, but you
Mhm.
ain't. There's no walk through. You excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. The whole way down the street. I'm like, I cannot. I gotta go to my room. I'm having anxiety. I don't like it because all they was doing is drinking and stuff. So people drink and get crazy. I'm not here for it.
Doing something.
I don't feel safe.
Sit down.
I don't feel safe. And this was back in my single days, so it was just one of my friend, me and my one of my girlfriends that I went with. I didn't feel safe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I
Give
can
me
do
two.
NOLA 2024.
You said you feeling that?
I
NOLA
can do it.
2024.
Mm-hmm. I'm okay as long as I can plan for something. I don't like it when something's just sprung on me. I like get anxiety. My heart starts like, wait, the dogs. I gotta wait.
Mm-hmm.
You give me that far in advance, I'm okay to plan for it. Now, my mom planned a girls' trip for me, my sister, and a couple of cousins. And when we planned it a year and a half ago, I was fine. Now that we getting close, I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
That's how I am. See, that's why I didn't say that when you was like, I'm good for 20. I will say that today. And 2024 will come, and I'll be like,
that's why I'm like, am I locked into this? And I mean, I said I
and I
was going to
prefer
do
to
it,
drive
but you
somewhere.
know, I want to back out.
I prefer to drive somewhere. I do not. I fly, but I don't like to.
Yeah, I like to drive.
And I can't drive to New Orleans. That's a 2-day trip for me. I mean, it really isn't, but I'm not driving 12, 13 hours to get somewhere. So it's going to be a 2-day trip for me.
I will.
I know you will because you have. I can't. Mm-mm. I can't see myself doing it. No, Essence is terrible time. Too hot. Well, the weather wasn't that bad. It was actually it was nice. I had a really good time. Um, I actually went before Katrina, so I went down there before that happened, and we had a really good time. And we went to the concerts and everything. It was great. We stayed in the Hyatt, so we didn't even have to leave, go outside to get to the dome because it connects to the hotel. It was fun. And then the trolley, I'm not the trolley, the shuttle would take us down to the casino or to the French Quarter.
Gina, have you ever did the Cincinnati Music Festival?
Mm-mm.
I did that once, and I only went for the one day. but I wouldn't mind doing that again, depending on who's playing, who the
My
people.
friend goes all the time, but that sounds like people to me.
It was a lot of people. It was a lot of people. I just went for Earth,
And
Wind, and Fire.
Cincinnati be on something.
I just went for Earth,
They
Wind, and
different.
Fire. The only reason I
I'm
went.
only 30 minutes from there, and they different.
Let me see who playing this year, though.
Different. I ain't gonna talk too bad about y'all, but y'all different.
And Snoop Dogg, Babyface, Al Green, Jill Scott, Jodeci. I would like to see Jill Scott and Jodeci.
Jill Scott,
Midnight Star, Norman Brown, Gerald Albright, Avery Sunshine, and P-Funk Connection. I wouldn't mind seeing Jill Scott and Jodeci.
I have seen. You do not want to see Jodeci. They got Jodeci coming.
Yeah.
You ain't seen them when they was on the Tom Joyner recently. JoJo and KC. It wasn't recent, but it's on YouTube.
Do I need to watch it?
They ain't got it. You know, JoJo and Casey are related to Fantasia.
Uh-huh.
And I think she was trying to have something drop with her and KC. But I think that first of all, I know that they used back when they were big time. One of my cousins, he's passed now, but because he was using as well. But he was their equipment manager, and for years, so we used to know like all the stuff. I have cousins that from here that went to hang out with them. I can't remember my brother did or not though, but I know a couple of my cousins did, and they was wow. And I think that just took a toll on them. Now I haven't heard. Well, yes, I have. Never mind. I wouldn't be trying to see them. But Jill, I've seen Jill. I saw her.
Last time we went, it was New Edition, and someone opened up, a young person, I don't know his name, and then it was New Edition, and they were good, but Bobby Brown kept getting tired and kept going backstage and sitting, and then he come back out, and then it was Earth, Wind, and Fire, who I was there for, so I was all into it, and then it was Maxwell, and I left and went and got the car for them when Maxwell came.
Oh, you don't like Maxwell? I like Maxwell. I haven't heard him live, but I can tell you Jill is fire. She opened, I call it open because she came on right before this person.
Right.
But she opened for Patty, and Patty came out and she was like, y'all really want me to sing after her?
I believe it. I believe it.
And when I tell you Jill is yes.
Mm-hmm.
She is yes. And Patty was too.
It's Friday. It's Al Green, Jill Scott, Jodeci, Midnight Star, and Gerald Albright.
I remember Midnight Star. My parents used to listen to them. I don't know Gerald's music right offhand. Atlantic Star, you said?
Is that what I said?
I don't know.
I said Midnight Star, Gerald Albright, Al Green, Jill Scott, Jodeci.
Al Green. I know who Al Green, Jill Scott. That's a weird mixture, but okay.
It really is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But Jill Scott, she might be the closer for that one.
She might be
the closer. I would say between her and maybe Al Green.
Get him in and out.
I didn't even know Midnight Star was still performing. Gee, Pete's.
I'm with you, Unicorn Lady. They are my favorite. Matter of fact, I'm looking up to see where they are now. I done seen them 3 times.
Who?
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would see them for sure. For sure. And know all the words.
They're going to be in Louisville, Kentucky in June. Cincinnati, Ohio in June.
That's far from me. Oh, that really ain't far.
I could go to the Cincinnati one.
I could be in Cincinnati, even depending on where it is, and they still ain't gonna be far from me. 30 minutes to an hour, depending on what part. Maybe an hour and a half if it gets to the
Screen this and
outskirts.
put this on my calendar, because
That is
what I'm not gonna do is let them get that close and not come.
Yeah. And that was June. It's gonna be hot.
It's outside.
I know. That's why I said it's gonna be hot. But yes, we'll have to see. We have to put. We gonna see. Lydia has a full schedule this year.
She does. She does.
So we have to see with her, because we could put her on a plane.
That's what I said. I'm gonna put her on the plane, Lydia. I need you to show up.
They could put her on a plane, and she's okay with that. Unicorn Lady said, "Me too, at least 3 times." I know that's right.
Let me put it in my planner.
Listen. Who don't like Earth, Wind, and Fire? And if you don't, just don't say it on here. How about that?
That's not.
But yeah, Jodeci ain't got it. I'm surprised people still putting them on. I hope they got it. Maybe they got it back. But back in the day, I love me some Jodeci.
They was playing on the radio this morning.
Oh, I love me some Jodeci. I still love the music that they made. Listen, y'all can't knock Jodeci for what they brought to music. They was monopolizing them radio stations for a minute. I do love Earth, Wind, and Fire. Not Earth, Wind, and Fire.
That's why his middle names are Philip Bailey.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Love them. But yes, I love some good music too. I seen something on I follow this one comedian, Kev on Stage, and he had posted something he saw on TikTok or somewhere where they were like the best, I think it said the best either musicians or bands. Let me see. Let me find it real quick, because I don't want y'all to come for my throat when I tell y'all what I'm about to say. The best came from, because it did. Nah, it says the Midwest is the best region all time for music. These were the examples that were given.
I can see that.
Michael Jackson, Prince. These are people who were from the Midwest. Stevie Wonder, Aretha Franklin,
I love
Sam Cooke, Quincy Jones, Kanye West, Janet Jackson. Of course, if Michael Jackson was from there. Madonna, Diana Ross. And that was just some of the examples. In the comments, people were adding to that list.
I believe it.
Of people. They did add Robert Kelly, because, yeah, even though people don't be rocking with him no more. But yeah, there are so many, because y'all know, like Detroit,
Motor City,
just bringing them. Still love listening to Yes, all my life. I love Jodeci. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Yes, I love a lot of their songs. There was not many I did not like. Yes, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yes. Oh, yes, Motown. They was dropping them.
Yes.
Midwest. Yeah. Don't y'all be coming for us, because everybody be arguing the South to the West Coast to the this to the that. Nope. Nope. Although I also like me some hip hop and rappers, not the ones that are out now. I don't like those ones, but
same.
Back in the day. And I liked them from all over. I was like, what y'all arguing for? I like all y'all. I like the West Coast. Hit me with a little bit of the South. Really, the only ones I really loved from the South was Outkast. I loved Outkast.
See, I feel like I missed an era between like the 80s and the 2000s because growing up, my mom would only let us listen to Christian music. We didn't listen to secular music except for the old school. We could listen to that because it was clean. So like Jodeci, I didn't come up listening to Jodeci, and I didn't come up listening to a lot of like I don't know that song. I don't know who that is.
I don't know what was so clean about the old school stuff. Mama was lying. Maybe it was because it was going over y'all head.
It was going over our heads, yeah, because we could listen to it.
Because it was not. I remember listening to As We Lay all the time back then. Ain't that a 70s song? Or was it the 80s? So. I don't know. And she wasn't talking about nothing right. She was with somebody else's man. And that's still my song.
Well, baby, it just hit different for her because we couldn't listen to anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they was singing about stuff back then too. Now they sing about it in a cleaner way.
It was now, a cleaner way.
They just say it all raunchy now, but back then they was just saying it. But it was you had to know.
You really had to know.
You had to know what was being talked about. It was 85. Okay, I was about to say because I used to love that song. Still do. If it come on the radio, I'm gonna be belting it in my car. And no, I cannot sing, but I'm gonna be singing in my car, like I'm in the concert.
Yep, blues was raunchy. She would listen to blues on Saturday mornings too, and I went back and listened to some of those songs. Mommy,
call it to the table.
Call
it to the table. Call it to the table. Mm-hmm. But yeah, most of the stuff I'm probably thinking is old. Probably was maybe 80s, like the Atomic Dog. We used to listen to that. My dad used to have. Well, my parents. I shouldn't say my dad, but I guess I always looked at it as his record player and stuff. But he used to have all those records. Like we used to listen to those on records. For the young folks that might be in the chat who don't even know what a record is. We had records. My dad had an 8-track. He I don't remember listening to music on that though, but I remember seeing one in our house growing up. And then then we went to cassettes. And y'all remember cassettes where you be trying to catch your songs on the radio and record them on them cassettes? Then you run out of cassette to record on, and you got to decide what you're going to record over because you want something else.
So my mom at church on Sundays, if you worked, you got a recording of the service. Well, she worked every Sunday because she was actually the ones that recorded it and put it on the cassette. So I was always taking her cassettes, and you'd be listening to a song and one go off. And then he'd be like, and then he said to the disciples, and another song. And my friend was like, please get some.
Listen. You got to do what you got to do. You had to do what you had to do. Yes. Yes. And TLC, that 8-track might be worth a lot of money at this point because people be wanting to collect the things.
I bet it is.
Some 8-tracks and catch a whooping. Oh, some. And don't be scratching up the records. No. My gen is even worse. 90s music. Oochie Wally Wally. Oochie Bang Bang. Oochie Wally Wally. Yes, I know that too. I think I guess that you're probably younger than me. I don't think you're that much younger. We had some raunchy stuff because Lil Kim came out when I was in high school, and you better believe I knew the songs and I had her CD. Don't play with me, and it was raunchy.
I believe it.
Now, mind you, I was a senior, but still. Mm-mm. She probably was the first person I remember being just flat out raunchy, like saying the things. And I was like, oh, but repeating it, but repeating it. I remember Trina. Yeah. I mean, yeah, and Foxy. Yeah. You were oh yeah, baby, you are small. You are younger than me. Ooh, she said she was in elementary. I just
Elementary.
said I was a senior in high school.
She said
You
elementary.
just made me feel real old. Like, I don't think I'm that much older than you. Yeah, I need to think again. Oh yes, Prince. I remember
Yes.
my cousin, one of my cousins, she used to babysit us, and she's like, my older brother is 7 years older than me, and she was around his age. And she loved Prince. The whole time she would be watching us, she would just play that record over and over and over.
Mm-hmm. My sister was Michael Jackson, and she had a box in her room, and she had Michael Jackson playing cards, Michael Jackson trading cards, and Michael Jackson stickers. And I was not allowed to touch them. But when she was gone, I would be getting her little box.
See, I know that's right. That's how it was with my brother's jerseys. He had like all the basketball jerseys, and we weren't supposed to touch them. My older brother, I did.
Mm-hmm.
I touched.
But I did.
First of
I
all,
sure
Martika,
did.
you could be my child. You could literally be my child. I just don't appreciate right now. She said 90s baby. My first child was born in the 90s. Oh, Lord. You just made me feel old. Wow.
Thanks, Martika.
Right. New boys on the, you mean the new kids on the block?
New kids on the block, crisscross.
Crisscross. Crisscross to make you jump. Right, TLC. Mine was born in 96. My daughter. Radio couldn't even play all his songs. Right. Prince was something else. I was introduced to Earth, Wind and Fire. My aunt played their records. Oh yes. Mm-hmm. But they had feel good music.
They did.
So that's different. Hudson, you graduated in 92. I graduated in 95. Clearly, and you heard me say my daughter was born in 96. Yeah, I got pregnant soon after I graduated high school. Salt and Pepper did kind of push the line a little bit too. Yeah, make me want to shoot. They did. And even when they first came out, Push It.
Yes, I immediately thought of Push It.
Right. So they did, but you know what? I was younger, so I didn't even really catch it as much. Mm-hmm. We were just too busy singing it because we liked it in the video. And
I remember them because with me and my sister being older, she went to college when I was 8. So she would listen to Push It and The Butt and everything. That was like my exposure. She used to do stuff. Like when my mom went to work, we watched a couple movies and she was like, "You better not tell mommy."
See,
I'm just
wait a minute. Martika said, "Did y'all ever watch the Blackish Prince episode?" No, I didn't, and I did watch Blackish, but I didn't watch every episode.
Martika.
I learned who he was because of that episode.
Martika, just shh, 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 shh. We're gonna delete that comment.
Martika, quit making us feel old. Y'all, but speaking of Blackish, it made me think about my favorite episode of Blackish. And it's so wrong, but it was so funny. It's the episode where there's a little white girl in the elevator.
Yes. I will randomly think of that one.
It was so because he left that little girl in the elevator and they caught her. come in and it's like, I'm sorry I was late. It was a little girl. And then the third person came in and said the same thing. Oh, that was so funny. That was my favorite episode.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite episode. And it's funny because they were so wrong, but
It's true.
It was like you can't be too careful
It's true.
because they didn't want to get accused of doing nothing wrong to that little girl. I'm gonna stop. That was so funny.
Good.
I am gonna find it, but the thing is, Martika, that you didn't find out who Prince was until Blackish. Blackish? By Blackish, wasn't he already passed?
Or pretty close to it. I feel like it was what? When did
You do know he's passed, right, Martika? Jesus. So he passed in 2016. No, Blackish would have been on because they ran for a lot of
ran for a long time. I feel like 2010, maybe
2014 is when that show started.
Stop.
Right, Nola. Right, that's what she said. Making us feel like we owe. She found out about Prince from Blackish.
From Blackish.
Do you know how many times I've watched Purple Rain? Do you know? I can't watch it now though. Do you have shows that you watch like ridiculous amount of times when you were younger, and then when you watch it now, you're like, why was I watching this?
I was like, really?
It's so bad. It's so bad.
I wanted Mimi to watch The Princess Bride with me. And she was like, we watched it. She was like, really, Mom? Really? It's a classic.
I know. But I be watching stuff like, how did I like this?
Mm-hmm.
So bad. Now that I went back to, I can still watch In Living Color episodes.
Oh, yeah.
I can still watch their episodes. They do not get old. I was shocked that my parents let us stay up and watch. We got to watch that, and I also got to watch Def Comedy Jam. You remember that? The first one?
No. I had to watch Def Comedy Jam over my friend's house because it had way too much cussing.
It did.
I could not.
I didn't watch it with my parents, but my brother did I mention my brother's 7 years older than me?
That's so like I said, my sister.
So he babysat.
With my sister babysat.
We got to watch Def Comedy
in the house watching Fatal Attraction, Basic Instinct. Like we was watching.
Yes, we did. We watched Def Comedy Jam. Mm-hmm. I used to love that. That show was so funny.
Mm-hmm.
Like them comedians were hilarious. That was the first time I got introduced to Bernie Mac. So many of them. I ain't even gonna start naming. There's so many of them.
We couldn't watch it.
Mm-hmm. We watched that. We weren't probably supposed to be watching it, but we did. We did. But yes, and then Living Color. We used to, back when the Cosby Show was on, we were allowed to stay up and watch it, and it was bedtime after that to go to school because it was a school night.
The only comedian I ever remember watching was Sinbad.
Oh, really? Wow. Sucks to be you.
And my mama will still watch Sinbad to this day.
With season 5, so that means he was passed by then. Episode 4. Season 5, episode 4. Blackish. I'll find it. As many streaming things that I have, one of them got to have Blackish on it. I think you're saying you knew who he was, but had never listened to his music. Understood.
Gina.
Hey, Philip.
I'm going to have to go.
Yes, you are. Hey Philip, where's your leash? He like,
Oh,
I
him.
tried to tell her. Yep, I tried to
It's,
tell her to come on and she ain't listen.
it's oh no.
Okay, Philip. All right. See you later. I'll be wrapping up
Bye,
because I
y'all.
have been going for a long
Be
time.
like if you don't come
Bye.
on.
You know what, Martika, I listened to the oh yes, I forgot you were Jamaican. Um but I used to listen to that stuff all the time. So my oldest daughter knows a lot of that music. My youngest one has not a clue of that stuff. And she doesn't even listen to most regular music. She likes J-pop, my 14-year-old. And then she sends me like songs to listen to. She I have a Messenger Kids app that she's on, and she sends me songs, and I'd be like, you don't understand what they're saying. Although some of the beats are, but child, these generations, they only listen to regular music. Oh, what did Veggie Farm say? I didn't see it. I forced my son to listen to our yes, yes. That's what I did to my oldest. Now with my youngest, I will have her watch movies though. And she has fallen in love with a lot of movies that she would have never watched because they were just they're just old. Um, but she ended up liking them. Hmm. Yeah, so I do that. Um, what about sneaking to watch Benny Hill? I don't know if I watched Benny Hill. Two snaps and a twist. Yes, I can still when I tell you because it still comes on. I can still watch in living color. I see it on some of my streaming apps. I like that Basic Instinct. See, I got to watch that too. Yeah. No, never watched Purple Rain. Watch it. It's not good. I mean, it is, but the acting is terrible, y'all. Watching that stuff now. Hulu, I have Hulu. Okay. Yeah. Well, y'all, it's been real. It has been a really good live. My youngest is most a Prince. Awesome. I do too. I love Prince. I love Michael. I love music. I love good music though. I love good. Well, I probably love old music too. Most people, but my oldest, we be jamming. My youngest just be like, I don't know what that is. But yes, but I loved it. Benny Hill was wow. But yes, so y'all have a good night because I'm gonna wrap it up because I've been going. It's 9 o'clock, y'all. Good night. I appreciate all y'all for sticking with me and hanging out with me. And y'all know I'm gonna see y'all in these YouTube streets. So have a good night, everybody.